Okay, we're on. Hello.
No intro. Okay.
Sorry. It's still, sorry.
Music to start.
StreamYard's still not cooperating.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Knit Night. My name is Therese, and I'm here with the lovely Liz Clothier and our friend Tara from Yarn Chicken. Oh, nope, she changed her name. Yarn Chicken something. So, what's everybody up to with the mayhem tonight?
Trying not to read the news because every time I read it, I get more confused. Grateful that none of my family was, involved in anything that happened over New Year's.
Yeah. It's kind of scary.
Horrified for the people who were. And hoping there's not going to be more. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Tina. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Iris. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. It's a little crazy here. Our police are coming up with all kinds of theories. But they're not saying much.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that Trump wants to have a rally before the inauguration.
That scares me. It really does. I would wait till afterwards when he gets his people in, the important, government positions, FBI, CIA, Homeland, all that kind of stuff before I'd have a rally.
Or at least have it at Mar-a-Lago where he can have his own security.
Well, yeah, because the government wasn't giving him any.
No.
I watched Gutfeld, who's on leave because his wife had a baby. But they were talking about it and pointing out the fact that, our FBI has been more worried about Catholics going to Latin Mass than, looking out for actual terrorist cells and things. And no wonder people are upset and scared and, going after parents and school boards meetings and things instead of, actually doing something about all these terrorists that, they were on our watch list, but,
Then why don't you watch them?
Yeah.
That's what I would assume is the reason to have a watch list. But,
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of theories, too, about self-driving vehicles that Elon shut down, claiming that the Teslas aren't that auto drive unless it's a fully auto drive. Someone couldn't have remotely steered it anywhere. But yeah, they watched him kill 14 people, and Biden was more worried about, let's get this done so you can go watch football.
You watch a football game.
Yeah.
How many days now? Oh my God, like 17.
I don't know, but can we sue the government for lying to the American people and pretending that the person we elected was actually coherent and competent, and the fact that other people were running the country that we had no say in? Can we do a class action suit or something?
Yeah, I don't know that they want to deal with the implications of that.
But to my mind, that means everything he did is null and void if he wasn't competent. It blows my mind. And they're all so blasé about it and if we'd only known. Okay, everybody's known since 2021. The press intentionally covered it up. So I have no sympathy for their, nobody knew.
Oh, everybody knew.
And speaking of what happened, Amy just reminded me, Tina, our dear friend from Awenith Yarn and Fiber, has special colorways that she is doing to benefit GNOF, which is for helping the people in New Orleans. There's some of her Mardi Gras colors, and they're beautiful. So go check out her website and get you some yarn and help out some of our people who could use a helping hand right about now.
Get these some yarn.
Tina's amazing about doing charity work with her yarn, and we really appreciate it. So thank you. Go check her out. I actually have a finished object with her yarn.
Ooh.
With some of her yarn.
I want to see it.
And I just threw some more on the floor. I finished my cardigan, and the base is holly press fibers, and then the lovely pop of color is Tina's No Sleep Till Brooklyn. And it's an amazing colorway. I think it's one of my favorites that she's ever dyed.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And this pattern will hopefully be getting to test knitters in the next week or so.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh. What?
Probably 2 weeks.
What?
I'm trying to nail down. It's DK weight, and I'm trying to work it so it's the least amount of yarn possible. So, Joe Bob is in the house. It's
memo.
Hey,
it's mayhem time. Joe looks like she's ready to go head off and play golf. Thanks, Tina.
Happy New Year!
Happy 2025, Joe Bob.
She's had it longer than we have.
I know. We've missed you.
Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys. Heaps. Oh.
Before you start, I wanted to ask you something that I meant to ask you last time. Sorry, what happened to all the puppies? Did you get homes for all the puppies?
No, we don't have homes for all the puppies. Out of the 7 of Jack's, we still have 4 at home, and they are months old, so I'm not happy. Not happy. Yes, not happy with that, and that has to come to a solution. So just don't know if Jack will do anything about it. It's not actively been trying to look for homes for them, so that's sad. And the older they're getting, the harder it's going to be to rehome them. Actually, not really. That's not true. Older dogs go to new homes very easily. The harder it is for people to be interested in having an older puppy, unless they've had young puppies and don't want to deal with all the chewing and puppy pooping and crying at night business that we've already done. Yeah,
Joe Bob is the future. So, and you have a new pet, Kevin?
Oh, Kevin, he's so cute. You should see Kevin. He's got 2 little black, well, actually, they're going charcoal. He's white with deep charcoal. He has 2 little buttons on his belly, 2 little patches. So I roll him over and his big fat belly's hanging out, and I go, beep, beep. Poke him on the belly. Yeah. So he's a sweetheart. He's very cute. He's from feral. He's from feral mum and dad. There was 2 litters. Lovely people who run the local sort of mini mart shop, food mart shop. They have become, I don't know, they've become like the pseudo owners of all these cats who are at the back of the shop. So it's a whole main street of a strip of shops with little apartments on top every now and again sprinkled in.
What?
Can't hear you, Joe.
3 to 6 months, these mummy cats.
We're losing you, and you're frozen.
Can you
now you're moving. Yeah.
Am I? Oh.
Now you're not. Well, you're kind of frozen.
Actually, can you hear me?
We can't understand you. You're all breaking up.
Breaking up.
Anything about that, I'm afraid, because I can hear you all real clear and see you all.
Now we can hear you.
Yes.
Oh,
just
it might be the communications in this area, because we've got bushfires at the moment with Canadian helicopter pilots. They pretty much live here every summer, I think, these poor buggers. But it's pretty quiet today. I can't hear any choppers, so.
Well, you sure you're not being abducted by aliens?
Sorry, I'm going to put my glasses on.
Well, the Canadians probably want to be away from the winter.
Yeah, true. So, Canadian pilots girls on, was it Christmas Day or Christmas Day? Horrific thunderstorm, which will mean
You're breaking up.
bushfire, sure enough.
Bushfire.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys talk then. You guys talk.
You talk.
Every time you stop, the last
Well,
couple
not
of
if I'm
words sound
breaking
fine.
up.
Well, now
You're
you're
fine
not.
now.
Oh, now you're fine.
We had horrific thunderstorms, and then after that, ever since, we've just had bushfires non-stop.
Mm.
So every day it heats up, then we get an afternoon lightning storm, and then we get a new bushfire. It's very dry here at the moment.
I'm sorry, Joe.
It's very cold here at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sweating my arms off. Fully.
Girl butt
It's
Joe,
so
Amy
hot.
said.
It's been amazing.
Robot Joe.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
like
so
that
hot.
summer.
Swamp swamp pits, everything. It's so hot, and it just builds up every day to a light storm, electrical storm, and then it cools down. But I've been going to sleep with the overhead fan on, which I don't usually do, so I'm getting soft in my old age.
I do that even in wintertime. So
Yeah, I do too. But, so
Really?
what's everybody working on? Yeah.
We didn't even turn on our fans until just before Christmas. And I looked up and I said to David, if you clean those off, we could actually turn them on.
oh God, I don't want to talk about that.
Covered in grime, like a good half inch of grime and cobwebs. So no, we only use them in the summertime. Just 2 overhead fans that we have.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh,
Hey Joe, who you asking?
What?
All I heard
what
was
did
Christmas.
you guys do for Christmas? Oh, what'd y'all do for
much?
Christmas?
Not much.
Ate
My
too
daughter
much.
smoked a ham, and we ate pie, and that was about it.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice. What'd you do, Trace?
I ate too much and just hung out and watched sports and movies and, like you do.
Tara, what'd
Yeah,
you do with your boys?
Not a lot. We just ate too much and hung around. We had that weird fog for like a week, and so we didn't really want to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's not fun to drive in.
No.
Yeah. No, can't see in front of your nose. You know what I did? I had 2 bread rolls with pastrami, tomato, cheese, and Hellman's aioli mayonnaise. And then I proceeded to have half a bottle of wine, which, the old Tupperware plastic glasses, like they're big, they're deep. The old wine glasses, I think from about 20 years ago that they used to sell. I had one of those, so I had half a bottle of wine, and then the next thing I knew, it was 5:30. I fell asleep on the lounge. I fell asleep. Everyone was like, "Oh, you've been snoring your head off." I'm like, "What a great Christmas! Fantastic! Couldn't ask for better." I caught up on the year's sleep in one afternoon.
Well, you've been working hard. You deserve a rest.
Oh, guess what? Gossip. Come in a bit closer. You know that BITCH that I worked for at the service station?
Yeah.
Who took my hours off me for her son, who then allegedly stole $900 worth of fuel, plus helped himself to all the cigarettes and drinks and chocolates that he felt like eating. That bitch was voluntold to leave her job.
Aww.
That's
sorry,
karma.
but karma is a bitch. That is
Took
karma.
long enough.
Yes, she is.
Voluntold. Apparently, she didn't want to until they came up with evidence why she should be voluntold to leave.
Peeping Tom, Tara.
And that's no allegedly. That's the truth. So how's that? How's that for karma after treating me like a piece of crap for a few months until I left? or for 5 months. They were good. They were good with me when I worked 55 hours over the week of Christmas because no one else wanted to. But then after that, when she wanted to make some money for herself and gave her son all those hours, yep, I'm really happy. So I thought that was great karma to end 2024 with. Perfect karma.
Can't believe it took the company that long, though.
Yeah, it took them 1.5 years to get, well, less than 1.5 years, actually. So, yeah, it took them a little while to realise how much money, millions that they've lost, and things that I heard, allegedly, this is, I can't say is absolutely true, but allegedly, like, nice new tyres on the car that weren't actually paid for before they got put on the car, stuff like that. And yeah, a set of tyres on a large, like, 4-wheel drive vehicle are over $1,000. So easy over $1,000. So yeah, I'm like,
Well,
yeah, good. I'm very happy now.
That's called Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude?
Yes.
Love it. I just call it suck shit. Oh, so New Year's, I actually stayed up New Year's Eve and watched the fireworks so I could message you all and say Happy New Year at midnight here. I watched a little bit of New Zealand's fireworks, and then I watched our fireworks, and then I was waiting for the Times Square ball to drop, but I missed it. I was doing something. I was awake, but I was doing something that day, the next day. So that was my New Year's Eve. I was up by myself, frogging stuff. Gosh, anyone else got the knitting lost their knitting mojo for the new year?
I did for the first, the last week of December, but then I kind of got it back, casting on when I shouldn't.
Oh, really?
But I went through my project bags and frogged, or put in a pile to frog a ton of stuff. So I don't feel so bad because I made choices. So
I cast on stuff, and then I just the socks I was doing, the boot socks. They were really too dense in the Zauber ball. I did the second one, and I'm doing the toe, and I kept measuring them against each other, and the second one was longer than the first one, and that really ticked me off. So I'm there tediously recounting stitches. I pulled off 5 rows, I put back on a few rows, I counted them again, I put stitch markers through them. One was just looser gauge. Same amount of stitches, but different row gauge. They were the same width. The width was perfect. It was my row gauge that was off because I'd loosened up somewhere along the line. I was actually 1 row off. When I finally flattened them, pinned them out, worked it out, I was 1 row longer in length. And I know our feet are not exactly the same length, and I know that it's really OCD, but I frogged them. I had to cut the Kitchener in the other toe. I had to just cut that clear off the top. I couldn't undo my great weaving in. I just frogged them both. I'm like, you know what? It was too dense, and it had so much negative ease that I'm like Tabitha. I don't like my socks to be tight.
No.
I like to wriggle my toes in them, and they fit perfectly. But because they were so dense, it just felt like I was a bit claustrophobic in them. And I'm like, you know what? It's only wool, and I frogged both socks. Like, how do you do 1 and 99.9% socks and then frog them? I felt good. I can tell you that. And then I tried to cast on other things. I finished off the sold. Actually, my son even asked me last night, this morning, what do you call that sweater? And I said the Sold Dalton, the fucking sweater. I think.
Yeah, that's the exact name too, if you look it up.
So if I look that up, that'll,
Here's all my beautiful floats.
Look at those.
Oh, nice.
Those are beautiful.
Side. So I haven't sewn in any of the ends. And actually, Son said to me, because he doesn't care about fashion at all, wearing the same clothes for 3 days in a row, says to me, "Oh, I don't like how that sleeve is just a cap and not a sleeve."
Well, what does he
Fits
know?
really well. I actually added a shit ton, a metric shit ton, and by that I mean 10 more stitches under the sleeve to give me even more room. So I added 10 more. I made it a nice round. Instead of being stretched to the billy-os, I made a nice round.
Yeah.
Look at my nice armholes. So I made a
very
nice round
very nice.
armhole with 10 extra stitches underneath. I continued to pattern down the front just because, and then I just did a big ribbed, a nice loose cast off, thinking it might go into an A-line shape, and I really don't like it. And it's a good length. I mean, I managed to get this far under the arms. Sorry, here we go. I managed to get this much length under the arms, so it's not cropped to your belly button, but it would be something that you'd have to wear with mummy jeans. And
Beautiful.
somewhere, I mean, I used all scraps, so that's all scraps from my fade cardigan that we made together. When was that? A couple of years ago now. This is scraps from my fade cardigan and from my exploration station shawl. So this was just maybe a full skein of silver, and I had a full skein of the silver and then extra bumpy bits, and they were just all bumpy bits.
Nice. Even if you don't like it now, put it aside and then put it on to wear sometime, and you'll probably look at it differently.
Or maybe when it's washed, and looking a bit worn in, it might look better. But I did have the scraps to show you. Like, it's just tiny what I've got left. I was lucky to get the length that I got. That was my goal, was to get that length. Oh, this is what I made last month for Blocked magazine. I just wanted to bring it in and show you.
That's so pretty.
It is pretty.
The traveller cow. And I know you can't see in the photos on Blocked, but it actually has stellina in it, little glitzy blitz.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it has really fine, it's not stellina, but it's a fine metallic thread. It's super fine.
That's going to be super warm when it gets cold.
Yeah. Yeah, just, the boring old 1940s pattern where you just seam it up at the back and it's just welted garter stitch. But I like the fact that it's, it's got some different colours through the hand spun. At first I wasn't sure how it would go together, but there's some colour here and then there's, some more colour over here. So it works pretty well. It's going to be super warm under a coat.
And it'll go with anything.
Go with anything. Yep, that's it. And I've got one more thing from last month. So just before Christmas, I cast on this. And again, I haven't blocked it. I need to set up my wool warehouse and clear a table.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
So the Tiber shawl by woolenberry.com. It's just, I've done it in 2 colours, which I think hers is in. This is in whatever, 2 colours, I think. So I like this lace pattern.
That's pretty.
Yeah, but again, it needs a really good wash and a block. So the longer length is just with the white with the teal green and bit of black and blue, and then this is definitely the blue and green. Yeah, so that's all I've done. I've been really flat.
That's because secretly it's because secretly you want to be working on Tabitha's underwear.
Oh, no, you know what? Secretly, I'm supposed to have done the Trump cow for Neil. I'm supposed to be doing Donald's cow. But I said, yeah, I'll do it. And I think Jen did hers. Yeah. And I have not, and I saw it and it looked great. And I went, I'm glad it's not the colours I was going to choose. I'm going to have a energy drink. I've got a Mother Rainbow sherbet today for my beverage of choice. Made in Australia, this one. Made in Australia. But I feel bad. You know what I did do on New Year's Day? I went up and down from the wool shop back up to our shed house, got the Swift out, and I caked up all the wool that I thought I was going to make into shawls, and then I got the patterns, and I'm like, why? I don't even, for the sake of just knitting, not inspired. I couldn't be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's wrong. And then I thought, come on, don't be silly. Just, dig into your sock project book. Did you see that Summer Lee's come out with a new book? She's coming out with a new one this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Summer Lee. You're amazing. She's so cute with her braces. Oh, my goodness. When she spits everywhere and lists everywhere, I just feel for her. It makes her even more cuter than ever. So I keep getting this out and thinking, well, just cast on, dummy. Like you'll get in the groove once you cast on, but I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw Tabitha counted her yarn and bought more yarn.
Well, I think some of it had been ordered already.
No, don't make excuses for her. That's bullshit.
And now she's buying fiber so she can spin.
But she doesn't have a spinning wheel.
Because she thinks that it's cheaper.
She doesn't have the patience for that. Come on. I've still got tubs and tubs and bags. Actually, I did throw some of the wool out, some of the Corridale Merino cross, but I've kept some alpaca to spin.
Ooh.
And then, yes, I actually forgot. I saw the other day you clued me into the foldable e-spinner.
Yes.
I need to get on that Kickstarter.
It's pretty cheap. I mean, he does have other wheels that are available now, but that one, I'm not going to get it because I don't need another electric eel wheel. But
no,
I don't need it.
I was tempted just because it was a new gadget, but I'm not going to spin, so it doesn't make sense for me.
Well, no, not live too. Yeah.
I think one of them needs to come home with me, so I need to on payday, put a pledge to. But you don't get charged until
you don't get charged until they get ready to ship. I don't think.
No. I think when it actually when it meets its target.
When it meets the goal, and it meets the goal like the first day. So make sure you have the money because he sells out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's what I'm thinking. I shouldn't pledge until I have the money sitting there.
Right. Yeah.
And yes, I definitely want to get in on it.
What's that?
I definitely want to get in on it. I think because I don't have an e-spinner, I think that's probably a really cheap way to get my first one.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm waiting on the drum carder. I'm going to save up to get that drum carder. I have a drum carder, but it's one of the hero ones, so it's a little small. And this one is electric, and that's,
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of yarn and fiber, this isn't fiber, but it's yarn, but I want to show it off before I forget it. I got yarn from our lovely Tina. So this is Mayhem. And this is Knit Night.
Hang on, go back to Mayhem. That green
Mayhem.
looks yellow.
It's green. It's so green.
Okay. It's coming up as yellow.
Here,
apple green.
I
love how Amy tried to guess which were our colours and she completely got it wrong.
I know. So so we got that. I got that from her. So go check out her store. She did the lovely colorways for us and we adore them. So thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina. Yes. And when it's fiber, and when it's yarn. Oh my goodness. And she's doing her little videos now.
I know.
Which I love. I'm like, look, Jack, look at Tina's nails.
No.
Look, Billy, this is my friend. Look at her fingernails. Look, she does her own nails. Okay. She's amazing.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, you would think this is a shawl, right? It's the collar. It's the yoke of a sweater.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's the yoke of a cardigan. It's like this.
What? Is it a muumuu?
No, it's a cardigan. It's by Carol Feller. By Carol Feller, it's all short row garter stitch to make it the yoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was working on that, but I'm not happy with it because the underneath the sleeves, I need to add a whole ton more stitches.
Oh.
Because it fits around, but it's just too tight in the underarm.
I'm all for adding more stitches under the underarm. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just pull out this. I just split for the sleeves and tried it on, so I'm gonna have to just pull the split out and go back and add more. But I was working on that, but it just got. It's not hard because you do short row and then a lace, and then you like half the row is half the row is garter, and then you do the second half is lace, and you do that so many rows, and then you do the same with short rows. So it was the same like section, same 20 rows like 30 times. So it kind of got a little tedious after a while. But yeah, and there's some issues with the pattern that aren't right.
Add a ton more stitches. I mean, honestly, when I as most people do, I believe most knitters do, I always try to pick up one or two on the corners and pull them back together. But with the Soul Dot fucking nut, I honest to God added 10 more stitches. All because I started picking them up and thinking, oh, hang on, I really want this to go around. I don't want to cut myself off and be tugging at the front of the sweater. So I picked up 10 more stitches from what was recommended, and it's a really good fit because I thought if it's too many, it's going to crimple and be saggy, and I'll see it and I can take it apart. It's only, not even an inch of knitting. So 10 more stitches made a really good difference in just having boob room to move. How's Amy's boobs going lately too? Has she recovered from her broken boob?
I think so. I think she was feeling better.
I hope so.
Maybe Tina needs to make a colorway, for Amy's boob problems.
Broken boobs.
Broken boobs.
That's terrible. So, that's amazing. Thank you, Tina, for doing those colorways. I love them both.
Love them both. They're amazing. I can't wait to cast on. I still have to figure it all out.
I have to.
And then I've been using her yarn too.
Did you
buy
bought
a sweater's worth of knit night? I did because I want a sweater in it.
Yep.
But I only got 2 fingering in the other one, so no Tabitha. I'm not designing a shawl. Maybe Joe can design a shawl in it. That could be your new creativity, designing a shawl that you can knit up in.
Oh, it has to have lace. Has to have texture.
There you go.
No bubbles.
But then I want to see the flat of the color as well. So
maybe a 2-color shawl.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely. Both. Definitely.
Or brioche. You could do brioche with the 2 colors.
Brioche.
Of the broken boobs, yes. Yes, we do. I cast on a brioche and then I pulled it apart. I cast on, you know what I started to make myself? What? You will never guess in a million years, so I better tell you. I got this really thick, like 12-ply mohair with nubs. It's really thick and chunky and rustic. I started to make myself pants, like pajama pants.
No.
I knit a whole leg. Knit a whole leg. And I put them on and they were so warm and so comfy, even though they were rustic. And then I'm looking at them going, I don't want those bobbles around my butt bits, and I want to lay on them and sleep. And
butt bits.
I frogged it. I did a whole pant leg.
Broken boobs and butt bits.
I even thought about changing colours. I thought that's a really dumb move. You got 2 legs in this brown rustic boucle mohair with nubs of pink and orange. Like, it was really hideous. And then you'd have a bum in a different colour and a different texture wool. No. So
that's where the other half of the bottle of wine was in that thought process.
I haven't drunk the other half. I should do that this afternoon. It'll be going off in my fridge.
Bubble butt, yeah.
Boucle butt.
All the ideas. I also, to get inspiration, I also went through Ravelry's top 5 pages of free patterns, and I downloaded about 15 of them, and I didn't want to cast any of them on. Then I watched everyone's what I made in 2024. Oh, the Berlin scarf is a big one. So the Berlin scarf is a biggie.
Really?
And I thought, well, I could cast that on. And then I thought, no, that's ordinary, one colour, boring. I think I'm going to do a Scrappy project. Because I found a whole bag. You know how I did my Scrappy cow?
Mm-hmm.
And thinking that was all the scraps I had from the last 2 to 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
I was wrong. I found some minis from our mini swap that I've hung on to. But then, because I was winding up yarn, I found
minis.
But no, like these are scraps.
Oh,
little
okay.
Tiny bits, little bits and bumps, little bumps. I had them in a bag ready to make something, and I can't remember what I was making. And these are all leftovers. Look, all different sizes, little scraps, little balls of colours. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sandwich bags, and that's not including one minis. Oh no, 5, 6. Sorry, look, they're all tiny. Some of them are just tiny little nubs, but I couldn't bear to throw them out. Some of them don't even make a ball. They're just little scraps like this. Oh, my hair.
Oh, Morgan, feel better.
Oh.
We're sorry you don't feel well.
Little scraps like this that I've hung on to. I've got 6 sandwich. Morgan's hungover, is she? What? Is Morgan hungover?
I don't know. She said she's not feeling well.
Yeah, probably hungover, piss pot. So I've got one. Oh, I've got some you and I left over.
Oh,
is this the frivolous?
Tough, yeah.
Here we go. Intermittent frivolity. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I've got some intermittent frivolity left over.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Old. It's not old, but yeah.
Well, the world has moved on. Yeah.
It's vintage.
Oh my gosh, didn't Tabitha made me laugh saying how she's got old yarn. And I'm like, girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
I've got all the stuff from the 80s still that I haven't. And earlier, I've got
people have yarn.
Oh no, Morgie.
60s or 70s I've got.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morgan. Take your meds and go get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to hear that, Miss Morgan. Oh, I even found a DPN that's been missing for years. I mean years, since 2019, summer of 2019. I found a DPN because I like to knit with 5, and there was only 4, and it's been bugging me, so I just didn't use them. And I actually found the missing carbons 2.5 millimeter. I mean, I've got another set. I've got 2 sets, but it still bugged me. Didn't want to use them. And I found the other one.
Well, good.
Amaze balls. I'm going to do a Scrappy project. Because everything I cast on, I pull apart.
But
we need to come up with something for Joe to cast on.
I've actually got an idea. Thanks, anyway.
I bet you do.
I've actually got an idea for a shawl that I made exactly now 5 years ago that I love out of scraps, and I love it to pieces. So I would not mind, and we say this all the time, I'll make another one. Still haven't made my alpaca ranunculus yet. Still haven't made another pair of long socks yet. But I think I could really catch on because it's scraps and I want to do, you finish one colour, you want to grab another colour. I really think I could make this shawl out of scraps again because I love it so much. Oh, I just found a crochet hook that I didn't know was in here. Hopeless.
See? It's like Christmas, Joe.
Too.
Well, I think that's my problem. I have brought with me today all my little notions, bits and pieces, because that's the problem. I spend half the day looking through old pencil cases that have all got, all these pencil cases have got different notions in them, and never exactly what I need for each project. So I need to centralise all my and cat hair from Kevin. I made a big mistake bringing home a white fluffy cat. I didn't realise until he sat on top of me.
Joe, be knitting with white fluffy mohair for a while.
I'm gonna have to. Well, that's why I thought the mohair pajama pants were a good idea at the time, and I wasn't even drinking. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I thought if I knit regular pajama pants out of acrylic or wool, they're going to be covered in cat hair.
No.
Because all the cats do dive. They all go under my covers and my quilts to get warm in winter. Have one between my legs, one under my armpit. Kevin likes to sleep up near my head, which is what Cheddar used to do. Oh, my gosh, he keeps sucking on my neck. He thinks I'm his mother, and he's looking for a boob. And, of course, all that's here is just crinkles of skin. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
All my crocodile skin here, all my crinkly dry bits. He's sucking on
Joe.
my neck, and I'm like, do not give me a kitty hickey. I do not want a kitty hickey. How do I explain that?
Yeah, there's another name. Kitty.
There's another yarn name. Kitty.
He's nursing on my neck. He's so sweet, and he won't. And he's fierce about it. I feed him up, and he's so fat. He's grown so much already in less than a week. And he's trying to do kitty. Yeah, nipple neck. Thanks, Tina. You were my friend, bestie. Like this on my neck. And he's fierce about it. He gets his chin in and he pushes, because I pull my shirt up like this and don't let him get to me. And he's fiercely nudging with his chin to get to my neck. And then he's sucking on my hand now. Because I'm pushing him away and being a mean mother, he sucks on my hands. So what are you going to call my hands now? They're not nipple hands. Alligator skin.
Oh, I'm
Maybe
sure she'll come up with something.
crinkly skin.
Joe needs to sleep in a cowl and gloves.
Yeah.
Now, like, if it wasn't, 40 degrees. Okay. I have decided that, unlike Tabitha, I'm really not buying any more yarn. However, before Christmas, I grabbed some baby yarn because I know we're doing something for the babies soon.
For the babies. Oh, that's cute.
Ooh.
So I
Those are
got
cute.
this is Panda Miracle 4-ply anti-pill acrylic, but I know that I have to do acrylic. I know I need to do something machine washable. So one is like purple and plum, and the other one is orange and yellow and pinky coloured.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got these two. So I'm got to do some hats, but again, I got to figure out what pattern to do. We're going to start that next week.
It's up to Therese. It's her thing.
Oh,
Therese, we're starting the hats for the babies next week.
Whenever you guys want to. What's today? Today is the 3rd.
3rd, which reminds me.
Yeah.
Get your pictures in on your Christmas sweaters, so that, because I will be drawing for the final prize after the 7th, and then I will send out all the packages, including the one from a couple months ago, and the final ones. And
thank you for reminding me. But remember, I tried to talk to Kathy via the chat room the other week and said, hey, message me. And Kathy said she did message me. Kathy, Wild Knit Diva, you did message me about tattoo advice. You did not message me your address to send you a parcel in the post. Can you please do that? Can you please message me your postal address? Because I can't find it. I know you said you did, but you sent me a beautiful message about tattoo advice, which, by the way, Dad hasn't said anything yet. So we're just grateful for his dementia at the moment, and we'll wait and see. If he comes up with a tattoo, he's like, I'm not bringing it up. Although the kids have, they're like, oh, has Pop, done a tattoo design for you yet? And I'm like, no. Kind of worried me, because the last thing he said was, would I like a picture of my mother and, my stepmother on my arm? No. So the sweaters are finished. I did 2 sweaters. How many did you do? One I love and one I hate. How many did you do, Liz?
I did 3.
3
Well,
sweaters?
no, I've knit more than 3. I've knit more sweaters, but only 2 of them are Christmas sweaters.
Oh, okay. What about you, Therese?
I did 0. The end.
She's saving up for hats.
I'm saving. Yes, I'm okay. So I have. All right. Let's start the hat thing. When do you want to start it?
I don't care.
I've got to find a pattern.
How about the 10th? Let's start it on the 10th.
Okay.
I've already started. So I got myself one of them little cranky machines, and I started.
Aw, so cute.
Oh,
babies.
Have you got one of those machines?
Yes, I will. And it's reversible.
Have you got like a little cranking
centro
machine?
Yep.
Where from?
China.
No. Wow. Yeah, but how good is it? Obviously, it's good. Look at your hat.
Mm-hmm. Alyssa got one, and she's cranked out, I don't know, like 20 hats already.
How many needles does how many hooks does
I wanted to get the 40 and I screwed up and got the 48, but this is on the 48. So it's not baby, but it's big baby or toddler.
For a toddler?
You know. And
so 48.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's very nice.
I love it.
Thick. You know, it's the double.
Yeah.
Better,
so wow. What are the parameters?
Make hats for babies.
Okay. And so will you give us the details of where we can post them to?
Okay. I'm not prepared.
Oh, not now. On the 10th when we start.
Okay, we'll do a hashtag. Yeah. Knit. Okay. Well, I'll think of a hashtag and I'll tell you next.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Awesome.
KN baby hats.
I don't want it to be one of these hashtags that
Please no. Please no. Don't make it a
Just make it KN baby hats.
Aren't
baby hats.
Aren't the hashtags disappearing? I thought they were threatened to be disappeared.
I just don't think you can search them as easily.
You can't search.
Oh.
Because let's make everything convenient for everybody.
Okay, so we're going to make baby hats. It can be preemie, it can be toddler, as long as it's for a baby.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
machine washable.
I think it's less preemie, Amy said, because I have a stack of those.
Okay.
But
we're podcasting Monday. We'll be on Mondays, our regular, so you can find out before then, probably.
So I'll have more details.
Thank you. Well, I bought yarn especially for it.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike Tabitha, I'm not making excuses. I'm not buying any yarn. Oh, actually, no, there's a clause in that because Mayhem and Knit Night yarn.
It doesn't count if it's your podcast yarn,
right.
Joe.
Oh, if it's our podcast yarn, I need to purchase it. Okay, but otherwise, unlike Tabitha, I need to actually seriously. I think I seriously am going to use my stash. I'm going stash shopping because it's ridiculous. I'm finding yarn that I completely forgot I had. And I only filled up that wool room, last year? Last spring, I think?
Yeah.
I've had it for like a year and a half or a year and a bit, the wool warehouse, and I completely forgot and found yarn that I completely honestly forgot I've owned, and I bought it about 15 years ago, and I'm finding yarn that I forgot. So
there you go.
That's not just dementia, that's because I'm overwhelmed with how much I have. But I love these two for little boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah,
they are pretty.
I think they'll make a few 210 meters each. That's quite a lot of hats. I'm going to be pumping out. Just out of
Tara,
you don't need much. You don't need much. You can use your scraps or leftovers. And we'd love to see a lot of baby hats, please.
Yeah. Tara, what was that pattern that you did that was the baby pants?
The romper? Oh, was it
Fancy pants?
Fancy pants.
Okay.
Is what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And it's a
You know what?
pattern
If
to
you wanna-
go with the earth
Unique.
unique sock yarn.
I'm going to say that
Yeah.
if you want to make pants, make pants. You don't have to make a hat. Just make something for the babies.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. Oh, really? Because there was a couple of little sweaters I saw that I thought, or little coats
Yeah.
that I thought would be cute.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just make something.
Okay. Because I have problems finding baby hats because they're either too old-fashioned, like bonnets, or they're too plain. And I know babies grow out of them so quickly, but I want to make something special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something sweet.
It's quick.
Okay.
Quick. It's
So that's my
gratification.
yarn purchase for December for 2024. That's it. Nothing for 2025 so far.
Not yet.
Yep, I've been good. Tara, what have you been up to?
3, so you know.
It's on my Christmas, New Year's vacation and basically didn't do anything except knit. Well, I did clean out my closet and my bedroom and got a little bit better organized.
I'm working on that. Yeah.
Slowly.
But yeah,
I'm working
I got
on
a
that.
lot done. So I'm happy.
Good.
I finished
What
a
it-
vest.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yes, it's beautiful.
It was very cool. And you finished that gorgeous sweater.
Yeah, I finished that right before Christmas.
I finished
And
that
then,
to go with my scarf.
yeah, and then I cast on some socks.
I know.
And so I'm hopefully will finish these socks this weekend.
Nice.
Yay.
I'll show you something else I found. Because I've got like toolboxes full of notions and stuff. In one of my toolboxes, still wrapped, sealed in plastic, I found this.
Impeachment.
Can you see it?
Mhm.
It's peach flavored peppermints for impeachment with Mr. Trump on the front.
Mhm.
Mint
Nice.
made in the USA. So that's from my last trip, I think, 2019. Absolute
Wow.
worst president ever. Peach flavored mints, and I left them sealed up. How funny is that? That
It
would
is.
have been at
That's hilarious.
in the middle of Philly. You know the shop. There's like a gallery there in the middle of Philadelphia.
Yes.
In town, yeah, a souvenir shop, yeah. How funny, but I never opened them.
That's funny.
Impeachments.
Because you put them in a bag and forgot about them.
Yeah.
I put them in my toolbox.
Because
I found-
nobody cares about the impeachment.
I found a brass hair clip too, a vintage brass hair clip.
Nice.
The things that I put in my toolbox,
Fine.
right?
You find stuff.
I know, weird.
Joan needs to bring him to America with her and go to the White House and get Trump to sign him.
Yeah.
Because he would. He would laugh about it.
Oh, he would.
Look at this old beehive gauge.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
I've got all these old gauges, needle gauges, and oh, this one's metal. Have you seen this bell one? That's old.
No, that's cute.
I've just got crap in here. Why do I need a rug hook thing when I don't even do rug hooking? Fuck.
Because sometimes, because a lot of people use them when they have to tink back to fix stitches. They'll use a rug hook to reknit them back up.
Oh, this is vintage. Remember? Oh, gosh. Actually, it's so old, it's starting to get marked. Remember when people used to knit jewelry out of wire?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I bought these colours probably 20 years ago, and I've never used them. Okay, like that's it. This is crazy hoarding of knitting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never use. Oh, who uses these? I don't.
What is it?
I use them in crochet.
Yeah.
I use them with crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd I buy a packet of them?
I don't know.
Because you're obsessed.
Oh, I love this, but this is unfortunately the tape. Remember these when they came out? The knit kit.
Oh, yeah.
These are cool, right? With all the different gadgets on it. I think.
Oh, I know what it is. I never had one.
I never had one, but I've seen them.
Oh, yeah, it's got like a little curved plastic crochet hook, which this was supposed to be like the only thing that you can. It has a little stitch counter at the top that you can clear.
No, we got to
Lock
be
it.
complicated. We got to carry all the crap, not just one thing.
Did you ever use it, Joe?
I'm going to say, oh my gosh, it's got a little yarn cutter, which I've never used on the side of it. I'm going to say I did use the stitch counter at some stage. What's in the back? Hang on. It has a back opening. Oh, scissors that I've never used, a darning needle, stitch markers and needle stoppers that I've never used. Wow, this is like over 20 years old.
It's vintage.
It is. And now I found something I don't even know what that is. Okay. Oh, that's the end off the tape measure. The tape measure broke on it. So the tape measure's in there, and actually it has screws on the back, so I could open it up. The old www.theknitkit.com. I've had this forever. I'm sure they make it nicer now. But I love that you could lock this stitch counter. You could lock it or unlock it. So little fingers couldn't change it on you.
See, that's what I could use, because when I used a manual stitch marker like that, I had kids who liked to.
Well, you can lock this one, Tabs. It will not move. So you just lock it and leave it. Wow. So that's in the bottom of a toolkit that I've not looked at for 100 years. Mm-hmm. Oh, what about these? How many of these have you got? Row counters. Needle row counters.
A couple of those.
A couple? I feel like
Joe,
in a bag.
Joe, they're selling
those. Yeah,
they're selling the knit kits for $50 now on their website.
What?
Yeah, for $50.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm sure they improved from 20 years ago.
They're shaped like feet.
Oh, there you go. Mine's just an oval. Mine's the original.
Is it like an OnlyFans thing or something? Like, why?
I know. I'm like, that's
no.
Wow! Oh, look at the little scissors. My little scissors are the like the travel ones, like the ones I'm going to send to Kathy, where you just. Oh, actually, no, I never used them. There you go. So that's. Oh, I really do need to go through all my bits and bobs. Mm-hmm. I've got crystals here that I used to put in kids' silk mohair wraps.
Yep.
Genuine lead crystals.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Actually, yeah. I used to thread them on, but of course nowadays I would just crochet them on to the stitch. Oh, yeah, here's a bag of leftovers that I used to put onto my wraps to sell at the markets. Oh, the old Addy needle stoppers. Oh, I've got DPNs in here too. Oh, clover hook. Okay, I've got DPNs in here that I haven't seen for 100 years too. I need to get organised. This is a bit crazy. Higher sharps. Okay. Yeah, I know. I need to centralise all my bits and bobs, like all my DPNs, cable hooks. Oh, I've got one of these hemming things too. What am I going to do with that? Why do I have this?
Oh, I use that. I use that to measure gauge all the time, or measure inches when I'm knitting.
You do?
And well, because you don't have to pull it. It's not like a fabric tape measure. So if I'm only measuring a couple inches, it's easy just to hold it up. And
that must be why I'm hanging on to it. Okay.
I have one right here. I use it all the time.
Oh, okay. The gauge measure. I want to know what I'm doing with a rug hook. Oh, here's another one. I've got 3 of these in here. Oh, 4. Oh, no, that's the tape measure one. Oh, look at that. That's a counter, right? Oh, sorry, I'm not focused. That's a counter to go on a needle, and it's also a tape measure.
Wow.
What? I've never seen that.
No, that's cool.
fancy.
I pick up. So it just rolls out very gently. Yeah, once you put it on the needle, it just rolls out.
Nice.
You just roll the middle piece and the little tape measure comes out.
Yeah, that feels like something that would break really easily.
Why have
Yeah.
I got it?
I don't know.
No, because you hold the edges
Okay.
and just roll it out and it comes out. So there you go. That was nifty back in the day. I wonder when that one was invented, in the dinosaur era. It's in inches. And then you just roll it back up.
I kind of had an epiphany. I started yesterday clearing out the room. And I call it a craft room. But here's
the crap room. It's getting you clean up.
The crap room. Here's the thing. Here's the epiphany.
Yeah.
I never knit in there. Crochet, knit, weave, none of it. I don't do any of it in there except sewing. I can't sew in there because all of my yarn and weaving is in that room. It's like a closet. Yeah. Oh, those are nice. It's like a closet that I store my stuff in.
Yeah.
So I can't sew in there because sewing is the only thing I don't do in the living room. I do it in that room, but I can't do it in that room
because you got the table
in the living room. I took the table out. I have a 6-foot table. I just took it out today. It's too big.
Yeah.
Takes up too much room, and it's just a place to put all your crap on.
Okay.
So that's out.
Wow.
Eventually, I want to get a 4-foot table, but not to have up permanently, just for when I need to cut out fabric, that kind of thing. So now I'm working on putting all the crap away. Just put it all away so there's room to actually sew in there. Look at all the crap. Look at that.
Why do I need 5 of these? I don't even use them.
5 projects.
5, and this thing obviously was given to me.
I have a ton of those.
I have a few of those too, yeah.
I don't use them.
I use them, but I don't wear them as a ring.
I don't use them, so why do I own them?
Because you probably got them with some purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they probably came in bags of wool that I've purchased from charity shops and stuff, secondhand and garage sales. Okay. I think I definitely need to do and wool combs, fabric combs. How much do they cost over there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sure.
You know what I mean? To get the fuzzies peeling.
I have a gleaner.
Oh, this one works really well. This is just a bit of metal at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That might be good for my neck, hey, Tina? Exfoliate my neck.
You got to keep it smooth for, what's his name? Larry?
Kevin. Big
Kev. Joe.
Big Kevin.
What you do is you go to the store and you buy a couple pacifiers and you give it to Kevin every time he goes for your neck.
He's just so young. I think he's only about 6-7 weeks old.
From the pacifier.
He's only a baby.
Kevin will be so sad, Tina says.
He's so stubborn, but when he thinks he's sucking on my neck or my hand, there's no stopping him. He's like me with chocolate. You can't get between him and my neck or him and my hand, because my hand is what's been pushing away, and then he's sucking on my hand. Why do I need all these gauges?
I don't know. I'm still getting over mohair pajamas. Sorry.
Mohair with nubs, 12 ply. I'll have
nubby mohair pajamas.
All these different needle gauges.
You probably got them with purchases, or
probably.
No, these are vintage. Oh, this one says, look for the name on the. I like this one. Aero. Use Aero knitting pins. Look for the name on the knob. Made in England. That's funny. Look for the name on the knob. I'm not lying.
I have some Aero crochet hooks. They're the old metal steel hooks.
Look, Amy. Just checking. Make sure Amy's watching. Look, Amy. Look for the name on the knob. Why? Why do I have... These are in a toolbox that I haven't used, obviously, for a long time. What's in here? Home is where the yarn is. Oh, needles and a button. Okay. And crystals. There's shit everywhere. Okay.
There should be. Okay. You know how they have Iron Chef where they get all these mysterious ingredients and they have to make a meal? They should have mystery knits where they get the knitters and they have to go grab from scraps and all different like little things, and they have to make a project out of it. And so many, like a week or two or whatever.
Yeah, like Chopped. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I need to just have all my notions in one place. Instead of in every single bag I found, these have all got stitch markers in them. And then I found the container of stitch markers that I haven't seen since, I don't know, 1863. Just like every little scissors, more stitch markers. I need to centralise. I need a giant toolbox. Why do I have 2 tape measures in one project bag? Like a bit of overkill. Okay. Oh, and knitting gauges. Why do I have a tea bag? A tea bag with 2 knitting gauges and more stitch markers. I mean, like, why? Oh,
you need one of those big.
Make that 2 tea bags.
You need one of those big.
And a sugar just in case.
Toolbox. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And another pair of scissors. So I'm doubling up. I just need one of everything. I need like mass manufactured project bag line, like a product line of project bags, and fill them like when you do your Christmas gifts. Just go along the production line and fill every bag with one of everything. Or I need to centralize. What am I going to do? Centralize. I mean, how many? I think Neil. How am I going to organize my notions, guys? Give me some tips. I need all the help, obviously.
Well, I just have some everywhere. Like I have some in my room where I podcast. I have some by my chair where I mostly knit. I have some in my purse, so if I take knitting with me.
Yeah.
And then I have this, which I've had for 30 years because it's a pencil case I got at Michael's that I have all my important notions in, like cable needles, yarn gauges, all the good stuff. And that goes with me. If I go anywhere, I take it with me. If I'm going to, unless I'm just my hat, unless my purse knitting is like a hat and I'm not going to need anything other than what I have already in there, a couple stitch markers or whatever, and a pair of scissors. But
I have those knitting crochet hooks on my keychain because you don't know. You drop.
Hang on.
You don't know.
I got crochet. I've been out with my son one time. We were somewhere and he needed to fix something. I don't remember. It was something on his sweater, and I pulled out a crochet hook, and he's like, "Where did this come from?" Like, I come prepared, okay?
I know, but unfortunately that turns into like 6 different pencil cases for me. And then I'm finding like scissors everywhere. I brought my tool trays today so that I can get organized, so I can separate them and put them all into trays.
Well, you buy the cheap pencil cases from China, and then you put one in each of your current whips with the notions you need for those whips. And then when you finish the whip, you pull it out of the bag and you put it in the next one. But that way all your whips are prepared.
I subscribed to Ipsy for about 3 or 4 years. And so you get the little cosmetic bags.
Yeah.
And I have a ton of 3 years, 4 years, that's 36 of them. There's one project bag, and you just put,
I
I
bought a bunch of the tape measures. Like I got like 6 for $3 or something of the tape measures, and I put one in the different project bags. And because I keep losing tape measures, I don't know why. They go in the chair. They
sometimes,
they break. And fabric ones you're supposed to replace because they will stretch out without you realizing it, not be accurate. I learned that from a sewing channel.
Tape measures 1, 2, 3.
Joe, you could write an article for the next blog about your notion stash.
4. No, my notion stash is a nightmare.
Well,
That's what I mean. Like, cable hooks. Like, I don't even like cables. Why have I got all the cable hooks?
I love cables.
I like
Straight
cables.
ones, bent ones. Okay, I'm going to put them in a tray. I'm going to start tidying up here. Don't mind. Oh, and there's another needle gauge. Hang on. I've got one for needle gauges. Yeah,
It's all in
there.
her car, by the way.
Mobile
I need
office.
to. Yes, I need to centralize everything.
Joe,
Oh,
you got to have stuff in your mobile office. What if the apocalypse happens? You need to be prepared.
Driving. Yeah.
another needle gauge.
If nothing
Another-
else, you'll have plenty of knitting time. So you want to have enough stuff to.
I want just a needle gauge that I put around my neck that goes with me everywhere. So why can't I have that with everything? Just have, like, wear everything. Can I have a tape measure necklace or tattoo my hand like Coggy did? Or, like, there's got to be a better way than lugging this shit all around.
I have left the house without realizing with the knitting needle around my neck more than once.
Oh,
Yeah.
or I put it in my.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if you're switching sizes for like ribbing or whatever, and you take the other one and you just stick it around. Yeah.
I put it around my neck, and I always have crochet hooks to pick up stitches in my hair.
There's somebody else who has a tattoo, a knitting tattoo. Oh, Shabby Rel.
Yeah.
She has one too. Mm-hmm.
Just the tape measure on her?
Yeah.
Smart lady.
If I wasn't averse to needles, I might do it,
But what happens if you gain or lose weight? Does it affect the size of the tattoo? Because then the tape measure is not accurate anymore.
Right.
That's right. That's probably why Coggy's got.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because I don't know.
The skin stretching so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna get the next tattoo once her dad draws or something.
When he remembers that I said I'd do it. Someone will remind him. I've got heaps of DPN. How many DPNs does a person need too? That is a serious question.
DPNs can also be weapons, Joe. So
Mm-hmm. And you can also
especially the carbon ones
to unclog your vacuum cleaner.
I've done that.
Oh, that's what I use the old, really long crochet hooks for, to unclog where the laundry water goes down the sink and clogs it up.
Yep.
Had so many floods. I've got all these. I mean, DPNs, yes. Oh, I bought higher ones, but they're too sharp. I don't like the really sharp ones. Okay, that's.
I do for lace.
Who needs? That's not even it. Like, I've got the DPN kits, and then I've got all those that I don't use. Okay, it's time to Marie Kondo my knitting crap, I think. Because.
And then she'll get rid of them all, and then she'll wish she had something.
Right. She'll be like, where are all my DPNs?
My
socks.
Oh, my toolbox here, this one. I like, I never thought I would, but I kind of just like these now, just the kits. Just.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I like it so much I had to have two of them. See?
Ooh.
Yeah, they have nice.
I like the carbons.
Knit Pro. Hang on. Oh,
they also make.
Everywhere.
They're also very handy into holding your hair up in a bun too. As hair sticks.
Really?
Yeah. If you get the longer ones, the 5-inch might not be long enough depending on how thick your hair is. But just saying.
Good grief, there's more in here as well. That's what I mean. Like, I pull them out for projects. Another gauge, needle gauge. I pull them out for projects, and they either happen or they don't. Who needs 15 3mm needles? Oh, 3.25 DK socks or sleeves. That means
you put them all in where you put them all with your sock yarn, and that way, if you want to start another pair of socks, you pull out your needles, and they're right by your socks.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 of those, and then a brand new packet there as well with 4. Why? Why do I have 15 of the same size?
Because you want to knit 4 pairs of socks at the same time. Come on.
Exactly.
And the likelihood of that is
That should be your resolution this year. Knit more socks.
That's what
that
I'm
is
doing this year.
ridiculous. Why do I need over 20 of the same size, though? That's what I'm saying. This is like white privilege shit. Oh, and another packet of 3.25s. I need to get cracking on some DK socks.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Joe, you were losing your mojo. The universe is telling you what to make now.
Mm-hmm.
Socks.
DK socks.
Yes.
I honestly
And
think
if
I
you
collected them for sleeves on sweaters.
And Joe Bob, if you make them now, you'll have them when it gets cold.
Put one empty pencil case and all my hair. Oh, you know what I did find? Oh, I can't show you. A coaster, a particular coaster I found the other day. Thanks, Yo-Yo. Needles. Oh, this is all I had left of that hand-spun wool.
Oh,
I
wow.
think I just dropped all my cable needles in the car, never to be seen again.
See,
That's
now
all I had left of that hand-spun wool. So that was a really good project, the Traveller cow.
now you don't have any cable needles because you lost them, so you'll need new ones. See?
That's all I have left
where
of
it
the
comes from.
sold dot fucking nah. Just these scraps. Now I can throw them in the bin because I'm not keeping them for anything. That's all I had left. See, Amy? A whole sweater, sleeveless, that's all I had left. Just little scraps and bobs. I mean, some rows have knots in them because I use 2 pieces of yarn just to do one row to get the length on that stupid sweater. Yeah, I've lost cable needles in the car now. Cool. Scissors. Where did I have the tray with the scissors? Oh, here. This is
She's gonna drive away with all these little trays on her dash, and then when she stops short, all are gonna fly out in her car and she'll start all over again.
more sock needles. I mean, seriously. Oh, they're definitely for a sleeve on a sweater. They look like 4 mil, 4.5 mil, and some crochet hooks. Oh, I do have a thing full of crochet hooks down in my wool room. Okay. Welcome to my cleaning out my mobile office. What else is in this one? Oh, Barber. Oh, I love these scissors. Anyone else use fishing scissors?
Yep. Mine aren't like that though. I have the silver ones, the little this kind. The fly fishing scissors.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I like them
because
because they're super sharp, but they're super thin tips, so you can get underneath a strand without worrying about cutting your project because they're curved.
Oh, a scrap for my next project. These little scraps. Why don't I throw away little scraps like this? I find in the bottom of my pencil cases. Just little things like that. I'm going to use them. Why can't I just get up, go to the garbage bin and throw it out? Go to the trash and throw it out? I don't know.
Save them for Kevin.
No, I don't want him to. He'll eat them. Okay, that's another pencil case emptied. Needle case emptied. He'll eat them. He's a rat bag. Oh, this is fun cleaning up while I'm here with you girls. What are you knitting on? Does anyone tell me what they're making?
Tara, what are you making?
Yeah.
No, I'm working on socks.
Right.
Well, that's inspiring. Thanks. Oh,
It's a sign.
Oh, there you go. Tina's called it.
what? Business ideas and resin craft they should make DPNs. Oh, definitely. Except I want my DPNs hard as a rock. Who needs does anyone do this as well? USB in with the knitting? I don't even know what that goes on.
Not with the knitting, but I have a drawer that has 10 extra cords because we always wear them out or they break, and then we don't have a cord, so I always have extras.
Why have I got tweezers in with my knitting crap? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. But they are knitting needle, stitch markers again. Did
you guys see on Christmas Day, I think it was, that one yarn company in England was already advertising their advents for 2025.
No way. Oh, no.
Yeah. Botanical Yarns, I think it was. They're already selling them.
Oh, they do all the
Wow.
natural dyeing? Yeah, all the natural.
Still, that's a little early.
More stitch markers. You know what? They're organised. They've got to purchase a yarn. They're getting it wholesale at a bargain price. Why have I got buttons in here? Buttons of anchors.
I wonder if they
why?
outsource their yarn to Peru.
Yeah,
like
of course they
certain
do.
people have.
Yeah,
No, I meant the yarn dyeing.
yeah. That's where it's cheap. Okay, that's crazy. Hand cream. Oh, I think that hand cream can go in the bin. Hang on, any more left? No.
Throw it away.
Oh, hang on. I've got the last little bit for
there's
my
a little bit left.
hand
Last
cream
little
for
bit.
my dry neck.
Whatever happened to that special cream you were using, that udder cream or whatever?
Oh, yeah. What, the one with some kind
Placenta.
of it
Placenta
had,
cream. I
yeah.
threw it out.
what?
Well,
Placenta or something in it?
it had sheep placenta in it. It was disgusting. Oh, goat moisturising cream, Manuka honey. Okay. Goat's milk cream. That smells nice, but we're all out of that one. I can go in the bin. What else have we got in here? This is crazy. Oh, another little Notions bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crochet hook. Stitch holders. Stitch holders can go with crochet hooks, not with cable needles, because I don't cable anything. Why do I need USB stuff in my knitting stuff?
Like 3
Maybe
inches
when I
long.
was traveling. Maybe when I'm traveling, I think that I need USB cords, but I'll just put them there. Oh, another tape measure. Oh, these are cute. Actually, do I have 2 of these or I'll cry? It's like the 8th tape measure. These are cute. Who has these little stitch holders? Look how little they are.
Oh, those are
that's
adorable.
They are, and I'm pretty sure I have 2 of them, unless I just flung one out in my mobile office. I like the little ones, but just a couple when you have to just hold a few little stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like for mittens or, yeah.
Yeah, thumbs. Okay, that can go in there. I thought I had 2, so there's got to be another one.
Like the ones I knit and showed on multiple podcasts. Yeah.
The stitch holders are nice, and I know a lot of people use those barber cords to hold stitches, but it doesn't work if your stitches are small. Like if you're using like 2.5s or 3s, because the loops aren't big enough to use those. So I get the thin paracord and use that because it's smooth, and so it won't catch, and you don't ever have a problem pulling it out, because when you're pulling it through, it doesn't split any of your yarn.
I just use waste yarn. Like, yeah.
Sometimes I use waste yarn.
Barber cord for trying on sweaters and stuff, but not for little tiny stuff.
I just keep extra waste yarn, especially in DK, to do provisional cast-ons in my little knitting Notions. I don't know why, but I do. Oh, more barber pole cord. Okay.
Petite Me says that your car is a clown car for knitting. It's never ending finding stuff.
That's hilarious. It's true, but it's hilarious.
Wait till she goes to the back office. Yeah.
Oh, the back office
she's just in the lobby receptionist area right now.
Lobby, yeah.
The back office is the worst. Little Notion bags. Okay, where did I put my barber cord before? You saw me? Oh, here in my Philly bag. Okay.
I get that off of the Chinese website by the cone, because it's only like $5 for a ton of
really?
Good to know.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a great idea.
You can buy the packs. Packs, the people sell that for $10, $12 that have the links already cut, or you can buy just a big cone of it.
Oh,
for
so you can
$6.
share with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have stitch? I have stitch markers everywhere. And now I'm a bit See, I just add them onto my bags just in case.
Yeah.
That's a good spot for them.
That's a good spot for them. I'll leave those ones there then. Oh, another one. Jeez, all these bags. The bag, oh my goodness, this one even has the old notebook in it just in case. Another tape measure. Okay, everybody guess how many tape measures I've found so far. More stitch markers. Can't complain about that.
More than 20?
Oh, the washi tape. I love the washi tape.
How many
that was the gift.
are in
Panadol? Does anyone want Panadol? You got to have paracetamol and your knitting Nurofen. Gee, that must have been a good knit. Crochet hook, hair elastics. Come on. What is going on here? A cable needle that I don't. Why do I carry cable needles that I don't even cable? Can I do a cable project this year? Another bloody gauge? Can I do cable? I've got to do at least one cable project this year.
You got to do a Cheryl from Wise Owl Knits or something.
Yeah. Her patterns are gorgeous.
Probably the last cable I did actually was her shamrock, which was awesome. Oh, more crochet hooks than a person needs. And a wayward butt.
Oh, yeah.
These are all, I like to carry the little crochet hooks just as, another gauge. Just as, to pick up stitches, of course, because I'm often splitting stitches and frogging back. Oh, another pair of scissors. This is great. This is what is Joe telling you. Oh, notions. Why tweezers? I don't know why tweezers. Maybe to hide them. Oh, more stitch markers. Okay, this is good. I'm finding stitch markers, which I always...
Ain't that the truth, Yo-Yo?
Lens cleaners for my glasses. They're probably all dried out by now. Oh, little stitch stoppers I haven't seen for a long time. Oh, this is what I need more of. The stitch corrector. Have you got a stitch corrector? I haven't been... I had two. Now I've only got one left.
I don't have
That's got the crochet hook at either end, guys. Stitch corrector. Beautiful for picking up stitches on garter stitch when you ladder down and frog back and whatever. Okay, that's a cool find that I need to put somewhere special where I won't forget. Okay, Tara, if I forget, it's in my black bag.
Okay.
Okay. If I ask you, my stitch corrector, which I have not seen it for so long.
If she asks you, tell her you have no idea what she's talking about.
What?
Say, Joe, you showed so many things. I don't know.
No, just a stitch corrector that I can never find. And I used to own two of them. So if we find two, hair tie can go on my indicator for my car. These tablets are probably expired? I don't know, 2027. They're kind of like twinkles. They last forever on the windowsill. Okay, so we've got drugs, Nurofen and Panadol find. Things that go on your earbuds. I don't wear earbuds. Okay, that can go in the bin. And another pencil case is emptied. Oh, hang on. What's in the bottom? 5 cents. Oh, it's not even 5 cents. It's a dime. What the heck? It's your 5 cents.
What?
Why have I got your 5 cents? That's less than a nickel. That's a nickel.
Oh my gosh.
It's a nickel. Why have I got a nickel in my knitting bag? That's the last time I cleaned it out, 2019.
So is that like what, 7 or 8 cents in Aussie dollars?
Oh, more than that. Your money's it's less. No, it's more. It's probably nearly 10 cents now. Okay, well, I found a nickel, and I'll just pop that in my knitting bag because you never know when I might turn up. A bit of broken plastic. I don't like these buttons. I don't know where they came from, but they got to go in the trash. Okay. This is okay. So I've cleaned out another pencil case circa 2019 by the looks of it.
So next week on our episode of Hoarders, we will be diving into
I'm seriously just curious how many. Here's the Carbons 2.0 that I had taken out, and I know I have put them in one of these. I'm curious how many tape measures and how many needle gauges I have at the moment. They're not even like the ones that are in the wool room. No, not in that one. This is fun. Do you think if I declutter and get organised, I might actually knit something? I think that's my issue. This has been my issue.
At this rate, Joe is going to have as many needle gauges as Tabitha has yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even. Tabitha's got nothing. She's got like 1,700 skeins. It's nothing. I love the way. You know what? I've worked out, Tabitha. I've worked out your problem. How rude. How narcissistic of me. I've worked out your issue, Tabitha. It's not how many balls of yarn she's purchased. It's because she's allocated them to specific projects, and it's holding her back. It's holding back her creativity. And I think she just needs to go, hey, I'm going to knit this. What yarn have I got? And then just choose the yarn and go for it. Not do it the other way around. Go, oh, this is the project. Here's my yarn. I just think that stifles creativity badly. And I feel that if she actually finished a project, just saying, because I think everyone says Tab's a really fast knitter. And I'm like, yeah, but does she ever bloody finish anything? How many 50-odd whips or something? How many whips did she have at one stage? Here we go.
A lot.
And I don't know that that's really changed. She does a lot of blankets, and those take a lot.
Yeah, they
because
do.
I think, like me, she loses her interest quickly and can't decide on a project and stick with it.
Hey, Joe, you should take all those. Take all those extra metal notions you're not using, and have David make them into a sculpture for you.
Ooh.
No, thank you.
There you go.
No, thank you. It's all right. Okay, so I've got 4 sets of carbons, 2 times 2.5 and 2.0, and then I've got 2 sets of these. I think I've gone through all my little pencil cases. I could be happy. Oh, hang on. AirPods are in this one. I think earbuds. Yeah, earbuds are in that one. That's all that's in. Oh, and it's no, that's it. No stitch markers. God, that's a miracle. I've got some plastic spoons because you never know when you need to stir that tea or coffee, that tea bag. Nail cutters. Why are these in the nail cutters, Tara? When I'm looking for nail trimmers, they're in the black bag with the stitch correctors.
Oh, those are so good to take when you're flying.
Yeah, to cut your yarn. Oh, more stitch markers. Oh, some needles too. Hang on. I do have a little tiny container that I put all my needles in. So these need to go out of here. That's full of stitch markers. And here's my little vintage needle case.
Oh, cute.
On top. Yeah, so that's like darning needles, knitting, sewing needles, sewing off needles for knitting. Okay, but there were 3 in there. I don't know why. And, everyone needs one of this in your knitting notions, a USB adapter. Black bag.
You never know.
Oh, stitch stoppers. I've been looking for stitch stoppers. That's one thing I am low on, I do have to say. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitch stoppers.
Well, I can tell you where to get some if you need more.
And help the babies.
I think I've nearly cleared out my toolbox, guys. This has been really great to catch up with you girls today.
Yeah.
Pen can go in with my notebook. I don't know, it won't fit in there. Oh, Anne, if you're watching too, thank you very much. I got your card. Love you very much. Thank you very much. I've been meaning to message you back, but I'm slack. I've got grapefruit and orange soap. Don't ask me why. Okay, everything the spoons can definitely go in the black bag. That's my black market plastic spoons.
Okay, Sarah, so
we're not allowed to have them here anymore.
It's in the black bag with the
stitch. Yeah, everything is in the black bag.
Other thing, yeah.
Oh, I found my flexi flips too. I was missing these. I remember the project. I found my 3mm flexi flips, so I'm very happy about that.
I think the universe wants you to make socks, Joe.
I know.
Yeah, right? Make socks with me.
And Those are
And
so
when I'm done
nice.
with these, I'm going to cast
I like
on
the
some
fixing.
socks for my husband.
Yay. You mean now that he is okay with you picking the colors?
Okay. I've gone
Yeah, I
through my
think so long as it's like
toolboxes.
blue or gray,
Oh, this is great.
Not his favorite football team colors.
I can pick the colors. No.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, remember my little brown sheep? He's in the bottom of my toolbox.
Oh,
Isn't he cute?
What's his name?
I don't know. He hasn't got a name. When did I buy him? A couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago?
What kind
Haven't
of
used him yet. Okay, I'm not buying any more shit anymore. No more shit. Oh, here's a tin. Hang on, this is the last thing in the bottom of the toolbox. So 2 toolboxes. We're going to find out how many tape measures I had in 2 toolboxes, including all my little pencil cases. Oh, I can't get it open. I need a strong woman to come and do it for me. A stronger woman than me. Oh, it's because I put the hand cream on, dummy.
It's like goat
Can't
milk.
get it open. Does not sound like stitch. Oh, it's stitch markers. Oh, the other Addie. Where did I put the other one now? Bloody hell.
No, it's not the black bag, I don't think.
Not in the black bag.
Not in the black bag?
Nope.
Actually,
I don't know
don't
unless
think.
you put them in the black bag, but I would.
Hang on.
Well,
We
was
didn't-
that
we didn't-
number just the
The stitch
one tool.
save
Oh,
thing.
In
yeah.
the toolbox. Oh, more stitch markers. Stitch markers. And let's empty that tin. They can go, stitch markers can go in there. Because, do you know what? The stitch stoppers should go in there. Okay, stitch stoppers are going to go in the little tin. And then they'll all be together. So this is why I think I need the togetherness thing. And
I
yes,
need
there
another
were
container
other.
for my stitch stoppers. I've gotten so many of them. I don't
You
have
have?
space for them anymore.
No,
Well, they're so
I
fun.
don't have. I
They
don't have
are.
that many. I only have 7. And they're really old. Like the rubber's probably perished. Okay, I think my other Addie stitch stoppers, we did see them earlier. I think they're in my toolbox, the other toolbox. Okay, I'm going to take, I know you said stitch markers on project bags is a good idea. I'm just going to take them off though for now. And I'm going to see how many, no, I'll leave that one. That's my Philly bag. I like to use that one all the time. All right. That's my tool bag with all the little notions emptied out and my toolbox. Where the heck? Oh, that's just lens wipes. That can't go in there. That can go in the dog bowl. Okay. Now I feel so much better. I might be able to start knitting this afternoon. Wonder if they're in here. I did see them. Here they are. They're the big chunky ones.
There you go.
All right, so let's put those together. Obviously, I bought a small one and a large one. That's kind of all my notions except for the gleaners. In the black bag, Tara? Tara,
Yes, black bag.
Here.
Black bag.
Black bag is full.
You're only allowed to put important things in the black bag, otherwise
Right.
I won't be
That's right.
the number.
Right, so I better. Okay, black bag is full now.
That's
all the
okay.
important things.
Joe won't remember either.
Okay, tape measures. Let's just have a look at how many tape measures I've found today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. 11.
Wow.
Who
How
needs
many-
11 tape measures, for God's sake?
Who
Okay,
needs-
11.
How many yarn gauges?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Joe, you do know that they usually print the size on the actual needle?
I just want one on a necklace. That's
Yeah, but
all I
some
want.
needles they wear off and it's annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. They do. On my
Yes,
knit
says-
Lose
on
the
my
black bag. No, don't lose
Yeah, don't lose the black bag.
We're not allowed to lose that black bag.
Stitch markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, stitch markers are.
6, and then some loose ones and stuff.
I bought that
So
thing from
I've got-
Amazon a couple years ago.
7.
The light bulb.
Sorry,
stitch
that one
markers.
as well.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
A couple thousand of them for $10.
I got one the other day.
Yeah, so I
There's
see
some-
one on the carpet. I'm like, whatever.
To be fair,
Yeah,
some
I
of these are
find 'em
so
everywhere.
old, the paint's come off though. Like this
Yeah.
one, the paint's all come off. It's old and yucky.
Yeah, some of them do that. They rust or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that one needs to go in the bin.
Well, which kills me because you can get like 2,000 of them for $10, and then people sell them. You get 20
Really?
for $5.
Yeah, it's like, no.
It's like, no, I'll buy them in bulk. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I've got, actually, there's one more of these somewhere too. I've got a little needle holder, but I know I've got a red one somewhere and then that one. So I've got 3 needle holders. Okay. And they're full of stitch markers. Oh, I've got a little bit of rubbish to throw out. That's good. I did well with cleaning that lot out.
Joe, you need to go to your wool shed and pull out some lovely DK weights so you can make some DK weight socks.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Well,
5, 6, 7, 8 little snip scissors. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 cable needles. Who the fuck needs 17 cable needles? I'm sure that's not all that I've got either, unfortunately. But they were just the ones in project bags. So I thought I was cabling something. Clearly, I lost my mind. I must have been drunk that day. Clearly.
I have a lot of cable needles, but I rarely use them even when cabling. I tend to cable without them.
I use a cuticle stick.
I've used that. I've used toothpicks on socks to do cables.
Yeah.
3 USB cords that obviously I need for something. I'll put those in a different bag. Mm.
I broke down because every time we would go
project bags again
somewhere, it was a pain to grab all the phone chargers and everything. So I bought the extra little plugs and extra USB cards, and I put them in our suitcase bags. So whenever we go somewhere, I don't have to worry about everybody, unplugging their cords from home because it just got to be such a pain.
Yeah. Good idea. I need to put those. Oh, actually, I do have my power packs. I can put them with my power packs. Okay. Because I did bring my power packs in case you all talk too much. Unlike me, who never says a word. I'm so quiet.
Sure.
We'll go with that. Oh, hang on. What was I thinking? I just found more project bags. Oh, my girls.
Oh, my gosh.
Stitch markers, tape measure. How many tape measures were we up to?
I don't know.
I think 11.
11.
Tape measure, so 12. And I found 2 more stoppers. So I have more than 7 stoppers. Oh, stitch markers. Okay, so they're all, a little crochet corrector hook that was on a key ring. That was really cute.
Put it in the black bag.
Yeah, put it in the black
More
bag.
stitch markers.
Black
Stitch markers.
No, black bag
Now,
in the little thing.
The tin. I remembered I put these in the tin, so now I've got 9 stitch.
Here you go, Joe. Yo-Yo says they make earring needle gauges. That she has them and loves them.
Ooh.
I've seen the necklace ones.
I did a necklace. I did earrings. I did the whole crazy. Oh, speaking of crazy ladies, and I don't mean it like that at all. Oh, no, look. I found another pencil case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank goodness. Only 4 more to go through, ladies. It's all right. Okay, 4 more. So I thought, how good was I? You thought I was really not bad at all, didn't you?
I've never thought that, but okay.
I beg your pardon. You thought I was not bad. You thought, what is she whining about? The girl hardly owns anything.
It's like she doesn't have any yarn at all. Not just, a shed full.
Warehouse.
And don't ask about her pattern books because there's thousands.
What the hell? What was that?
Stitch holder.
Giant ass stitch holders.
Mm-hmm.
What's the actual? Kill me now.
I don't use the stitch holders like that. I don't like
I used to use them when I was making big blankets.
Yeah.
And I would roll them if I was just, doing details. I would roll up to get it out of my way so it wouldn't be so hot, and hold them together with the stitch holder so that I wouldn't have it all sitting on my lap.
Oh, another needle gauge.
That's 14, I think.
14, yeah.
14. Another tape measure.
That's what, 12 or 13 now? No, I don't know.
That's 13. We should have played a drinking game for every time Joe found a tape measure.
I think if I just clean up a little bit, this is going to make my life easier. If I threw half this shit out, it would make my life even easier. Oh, another gauge. Oh, that's a shiny new one. Another needle gauge. Oh, another needle gauge. It's a vintage one. Another phone cord, USB cord, buttons that I'm never going to use. Okay, come on, let's get serious about this. Hairpin cable needle.
That makes it. You could twist your hair up and use that to hold your hair up, Joe.
Oh, I can't wait to chop my hair off, to be honest with you. I love to cut. Those of you who, hi, my name's Joe Bob, by the way, and I live in Australia, and it's summer here. Just in case anyone's just turned this on and gone, what the heck?
We thought you were from, like, I don't know, Montana.
Montana. I found a really cool bag from Wise River, Montana.
That's true. The only thing missing are a postage stamp, a hairbrush, and a recipe card.
Yeah, she should go on Let's Make a Deal.
Hairbrush.
There's not a whole lot in Wise River.
Dirty hairbrush. Oh, look, I even have personal insect repellent here. I have everything you could possibly need. Chopsticks, you name it, I've got it. Okay, I found more DPNs.
Okay. Chopsticks in your knitting bag?
Yeah, I like sushi.
Well, you don't know when.
Don't you remember? Don't you remember all those times?
To read
don't
my
you
game.
remember all those times when we would chat and she'd be outside and she'd have her sushi?
Yeah,
doing her knitting.
Mm-hmm.
I love sushi.
Me too, but I like the cooked.
Me too.
Okay. I found a giant ass crochet hook. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Maybe I had thoughts of making a blanket one day. Oh, a scarf pin, a kilt pin, actually, that I was going to use if I do a heavy duty scarf. I've got a kilt pin.
Nice.
There you go. Your car is a literal caravan, confirmed.
Another hair elastic can go on my indicators. I've got a thimble. Why? Why have I got a thimble? Because it's carnations and I love carnations.
Delicate flower and you don't want
That's got to go in the black bag because it's absolutely useless.
Oh, Tara, make a note.
Yeah, delicate flowers immediately what comes to mind when I think of Joe.
In the black bag.
Carnations and cornflowers. Love, love, love. Why have I, well, if anyone asks me for a pair of tweezers, there's like 4 pairs in the black bag. Oh, I hate these, but I keep them. Giant ass plastic.
They break from me.
They're big ones for fat needles, so I do keep them.
I keep them. I don't like them either. I used to use them when I would crochet more.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing but I don't like them.
Neither do
that's
I.
before I learned that they were pretty stitch markers.
Nappy pins. Why would I keep nappy pins? My kids are like 19 and almost 21. Why have I got 2 nappy pins?
Do you have something you
better not need them anytime soon?
Well, they better go in the black bag because you never know.
Tara,
another row
They
counter.
might surprise you.
Before Joe
None of
leaves,
them
we
broke
need her
out.
to go through the black bag and just point out everything that's in the black bag.
Probably a good idea.
I know.
Where'd I put all? Okay,
I don't know.
where
Should I
did
open up a
put the row
spreadsheet
counters?
and keep an inventory?
Let's do a spreadsheet.
Oh.
Where's Amy?
The row counters are in this, aren't they? In the toolbox. So it's another row counter that I'll never use. Maybe I should just like start. Oh, another thimble.
No.
Another carnation thimble. Why? I don't use thimbles.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I do
Black
like
bag.
that old shawl pin though. I like different metals. Okay, put that in the black bag. Who uses these? Clearly not me. For threading
Oh, no.
needles.
Use them.
Thread for
Rubbish.
thread, yes.
I've got a stitch ripper because you never know when you want to rip something. That's all. The black bag needs to grow. Can we wet it and grow it? The black bag needs to grow.
You need Hermione's bag from Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger on the
Okay,
inside.
Rubbish.
Artists. Really not.
Well,
What's in here?
I hesitate to reference Doctor Who because it's so bad now.
I
Oh,
know. I'm referring when I
Right.
reference Doctor Who, it's pre-14.
Okay.
Just
safety pins for when you do seamed. Safety pins. I've got a whole container of safety pins because if you're doing seamed work, you might want to roughly sort of
No, Joe Bob,
join
you
them
could be
together.
like James Watts and have it be your earring.
I remember when people did that back in the 80s.
He's doing
And
it
'cause
now.
Yeah, they were edgy doing it back then. Remember they would make jewelry out of safety pins, all the bangle bracelets and stuff. Remember, Trees, back in the day?
Put them on your rings and yeah.
Mhm.
No, he just has a
needle right there. Okay, that's one bag sort of emptied. I've got a handbag. Oh, remember these handbag holders for the table?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Knitting bag holder.
Put that on the table and then hang your handbag under.
hmm
knitting bag. Yeah.
Yeah, hang your
That's
knitting
what I've
bag.
used it for. That's why it's in my knitting bag. Okay, that's one emptied. We're happy with that.
I know everybody's using those little things that hang off their arm and holds their yarn to knit while they walk. But if I knit while I walk, I'll fall and break something. So
That one's just got
that's just not my
cords in
thing.
it.
I have one.
Glass.
I have one, but I've never
don't know
used
where
it.
it is.
Oh,
And I
my
got
old
one of those little
glasses.
holder things where you can like
Okay.
hang it,
Mhm.
but I don't know where the I need to
Cord
do
in there?
it.
Whoops. Okay, that's an easy one. That one just has sunglasses, so that can put the cords in there.
Not in the black bag. No.
Lucky girl bag. What's in the lucky girl bag? Oh, scissors.
Every lucky girl needs more scissors.
When the apocalypse comes and people have to make their own
Stitch
clothing,
I'm going to Joe's house.
Joe's going to hold everybody hostage with all the notions.
Right?
Stitch holders.
Stitch holders.
Again.
You don't even use them.
No, like more. I know no one uses them, right? Why do I have them? Crochet hook. Oh, more stitch holders and circular needles. I clearly was doing something with sleeves.
Joe, okay, to be fair, Joe has been knitting for 123 years. So, you know, she needs
And she's only been alive 30.
right.
Okay. I think I was going to do something with sleeves because look at all these little circulars.
It's gonna do
Sleeves
something.
and a neck. So I was going to do something that was seamed, obviously. Oh, okay. So I'll have to get one of my multiple needle gauges and find out what size.
Babies. Yeah.
They
She
look
needs
like
to.
size 4 or 4.5. Let's have
She
a look.
needs to
I'll
make
find a needle gauge.
turtlenecks.
Yeah.
She needs to make turtlenecks to keep Kevin the vampire away from her.
Dickies. Make a dickie.
Dickies.
I should make a dickie. Oh, 4 mil. 4 mil. Yeah, it was definitely for a DK sweater. See, I was making a DK sweater, and that one's a little one for the ribbing. Yep. Okay, so more circular needles. Oh, I'll put that back. I nearly put that in there. Okay, more circular needles. all the sort of little circular needles I've been finding in project bags. The big ones I keep in a bag, like a tote bag, and just rip them out and go through them. But
aren't you guys glad that I didn't film me going through my craft room today?
actually, what are you trying to say? I'm just going to clean this crap up because I have no motivation to knit.
I am
I
fascinated.
cannot find anything.
Was it not as
cannot
entertaining
find
as going through Joe's?
It's not. It was not. And there was a whole lot more swearing, but, you know.
Well, here's another one. We'll just open that one. Oh, we'll just close that one again.
And
That's
let me
just
tell you
needles.
why there
No,
was swearing.
it's just little circulars.
See, she hasn't had the swearing, and I'll tell you why. Because I have yarn in there that's in baskets or it's in boxes, and it has somehow wound itself around other skeins or wound itself around handles of baskets. And it has, I don't understand what happens in that room when I shut the door and turn off the light. There's shenanigans going on.
Well, it's like Toy Story
You don't have a cat.
or Night at the Museum. Everything comes alive.
Yes. It's coming alive
Little
and it's
circulars.
twisting and shouting, and I don't like it because now I have to untangle a whole shit ton of yarn, and I just want to set it all on fire. Really,
I don't like untangling. I don't mind frogging stuff as if I
I don't
can
know
roll
how
it
it
as
gets
I go.
wrapped around the handle of a basket when it's just sitting in the basket.
Oh,
You don't have
Tina,
a cat.
Archie McPhee mints. These have got to be
What is this?
2017. These are like,
Oh my gosh.
when did these come out?
Oh, and then
They
she
got
laughed.
mint. They've still got mint in them. I bet they're disgusting.
Squirrels with
Yep.
underpants mitts. What are you?
Archie, the squirrel. He's my favourite guy. Look at him in his whitey tidies.
No,
Isn't he
we
cute?
have a different squirrel.
Archie
No.
McPhee. Actually, the mints, hang on while I spit this one out. It has no mint flavour. Do the hock. Yuck. Okay, let's just
Tina,
empty
it's
them
not
out on the
meat.
ground for the birds to poison themselves on. Okay, look, we've got another little container we can use for stitch markers.
That's not the squirrel that the government killed, is it? No.
Peanut.
Oh, that was peanut. That was disgusting. What have we got? Like a piece of fabric? What was that? I don't know. And a stubby
To go in
holder.
the black
for
bag.
Yeah. Okay, no. Oh, hang on. There's something in the pocket. Oh, a pocket knife. Okay, well, that can go with the scissors.
There's a pocket
It's
knife.
a good thing you weren't
It was
trying
in
to
the knitting-
fly
oh,
with that
here's the
bag.
red one. I told you I had red ones. It was in the pocket of my
Black
knitting
bag.
bag.
They're in the black bag.
That goes with the stitch markers and did I put the needles with the stitch markers? Yes. Yes. Okay, I knew I had one.
No.
Oh gosh, what else is in here? Oh, a bit of leftover yarn. You never know. I don't know. I think that can go in the bin after all this time.
You never know when you're going to
Okay.
need 3 inches of yarn.
Well, that's a whole bag emptied. That's a whole bag emptied, guys.
That's a nice
I'm
bag.
all ready to knit all the things.
I like it. It's pretty.
Now
What
she
are
just
we
has to
knitting
cast.
this year?
Now
Hey,
she has to
what
cast
are
on with all those DPNs that she found.
Oh, I have to do that bloody vest. I have to do that vest.
What vest?
What
Remember-
vest?
That vest from last year, remember?
Oh
The
no.
vest.
Yeah, no.
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 Did anyone
no.
finish that vest?
No.
It's
No.
too big. Maybe I don't need to do it because it's such a failure on the designer's part.
Exactly.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I
Because
think
Neil
that.
really,
Something else
I
to
feel
do.
bad, but 'cause
Well,
all
here's the
the
thing.
yarn for it.
Here's the thing. Neil is a good knitter. We're good knitters, and Shauna's a very good knitter. Get engaged, and none of us got it right. So I say that there could be something wrong with it.
Leave
Yeah.
it behind.
Besides the fact that Teresa and I didn't really want to do it, but
Well, I did, and
I did at first. I did at first, and then when everyone started having trouble
Well, when
after I
Joe-
cast
when
on,
Joe
I was
had
just
so
like,
many problems. I was like,
Okay.
I'll do something with that yarn. Don't worry.
You sure?
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I
Palette
will
and
knit it
holes.
out of
I
guilt.
want that thing.
But-
I just don't want to mess with. I don't have the
great.
screen to mess with that.
There are
We just
plenty
need
of
to find
other
another
really great
pattern.
vests that you can knit.
Yeah.
Yeah, another vest or something, color work. I'm not afraid of color work. I'm not afraid of,
So good. Empty bags. Empty Notion bags. This is so good, guys. Empty bags, empty needle cases. Oh, I'm so happy now I could knit all the things. Oh, hang on. Where did I just put all my little needles? Hang on. In this one, I think. It was in one of these.
I wasn't
All of them
taking
all
notes.
together. Oh, I'm eating my hair. All the short circular needles plus the chiagus for shawls. Okay, they're all together in here. All the little shorties are in here. Okay, one-stop shop. It's amazing. I've only got a little bit of junk, sort of rubbish.
So
If you're not
what you going to
counting all the
knit,
rubbish
Joe?
I've been collecting for the last 35 years. Okay. I'm going to knit all the things now. I'm all organised. I've got everything in one-stop shop. I just need to put it somewhere so I can find it. Oh, empty bags. So good. Empty project bags.
Well, my goal this year is
I'm going to throw these scraps out.
Minimum of 6 pairs of socks. My stretch goal is 12. One a month.
You can do it.
I haven't thought about socks.
Oh, you're going to do 12 pairs of socks this year?
Minimum 6. 12 is my stretch goal.
Okay.
I do want to finish 25. I'm not organized enough to actually post a 9-box or whatever on Instagram.
No.
But I do want to join
because
25 projects in 2025.
Yeah. Because the things I might want in it now, in 6 months, I might decide, why did I pick that? I don't want in it that. And then
I don't.
I did that last year, and I picked ones that I knew that I needed to get done. Like they were mostly whips that I was going to get done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So, are you carrying a lot of whips? Are you carrying a lot of whips forward to this year, Tara?
I'm carrying forward all of them, but I don't have very many left. So
really,
at the beginning of 2024. When I started the whole whip my knits thing, I had 23. And I got down to 4.
How many?
She is
Be
so
serious.
Are
you serious?
I've got
I have a spreadsheet
right now.
I have a spreadsheet.
Wow.
Of course you do.
I've got 7 that I have 7 that I'll actually finish, and the rest are probably going to get frogged.
And so I'm down to right now. I do not have any sweaters on the needles.
Okay, me either.
Oh, I got to do.
I have
nothing on the needles.
3 shawls.
Oh, yeah.
One shawl.
Are you going to count these whips in your 25 finishes? Yeah.
Yeah,
you should.
I'll do them.
You should. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, right now. Well, since I officially ended like my 2024 with my knits, I've since did the Timbo vest and I cast on some socks. So like my reward for finishing my Hepburn sweater right before Christmas was I'm going to allow myself new cast-ons because I did not cast on anything new like between
Christmas,
for a long time.
Yeah,
but you've had some long-term projects you finished, like those blankets and stuff.
That big blanket,
big blanket. And I have been working on my other blanket, and I want to get it done because I have other blankets I want to do. Because I have a Scrappy blanket that I want to start to use my scrap fingering, but I won't start that one until I finish my Spice Market. Which hopefully I can finish soon. Well,
I want to ask you, when you did your Scrappy jumper with the minis, is it, I don't want to be rude about it. Okay. I was thinking last night about doing a Scrappy jumper, but what put me off, and I don't know how your weaving in is, what put me off is having that beautiful flat light surface with a ton of ends woven in all over. Because to do it all down the seams on every single one just makes it nuts and heavy as heck. Oh, if you do it in the round, you've got no seams. It put me off. I really want to do one. I've got enough here in this bag of all minis that I could do a jumper, a sweater, and I'd love to do a colourful one, but I don't want all those ends. I don't mind weaving them in. I just don't like how they look on a beautiful, flat, lightweight surface. I'd rather have a textured surface to hide, like the pearls, to hide behind.
Yeah, that's exactly what that sweater is that what for the round, like when I change the color, I do a pearl round.
Oh, did you really?
Knit round. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I just knit each
so
mini
clever.
until I got to the end. And then when I brought in a new color, I just did a pearl round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or you could rush in.
So every time you started a new mini, you did a whole row of pearl, a whole row back to where you started from.
Yeah, it's a fantastic.
And then behind it, that way weaving in behind, it doesn't mess up that beautiful flat surface.
Either that, or you could just rush and join them.
No, never in a million years. Never in a million years. I don't trust it. I would want to weave it in behind, and I go one way on the pearl bumps and then come back on the other side of the pearl bumps. So I just want to go one way and the other way. That's a great idea. That's the only thing. And I kept thinking it just looks so untidy when you're wearing a lovely drapey, lightweight jumper that you can see the woven in ends, especially on a seamless top down. That's what you did. I didn't even realize that. I need to have another look at your jumper, please, Tara, one day.
Okay. Yeah, and honestly, it's my favorite jumper.
See, that's what I think, because you did all the mini.
non-US terms. But yeah, it's my favorite one. It's fingering, which in my climate is perfect.
And so it didn't matter if the pearl bumps were not the same distance apart, like stripes. They just happened whenever. That pearl row, that's what I like, random. If a mini was shorter than another mini, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and they don't have to even up on the sleeves either. It doesn't have to balance? Or did you balance it on the sleeves?
I did not. I used separate minis on the sleeves.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe the next time I do it, I'll be a bit smarter and not, because I had thicker sections on the sleeves.
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So you would use smaller scraps.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you could definitely use smaller scraps for the sleeves.
Oh, Tina, I want to show you what I brought that I want to knit. Oh, bugger it. I'm going to show you them. Because it's Tina. I don't give a shit about y'all. Okay, Tina, I want to show you what I made 5 years ago then that I'm going to make again.
Okay.
That you would love, I'm sure. I'm not tooting my own horn here, but I think it would suit you. And the way you just said chevrons. Oh, I found a fork. Anyone need a bamboo fork? No, let's just put that aside.
Or my chicken. Yeah.
Okay. Tina, I'm going to show you what I'm going to remake in completely different colours. And I hope you like it. I think you will. And I think you should make one instead of a blanket. Because, where is it? Okay. Because it has a dual purpose, babe, if you knit it wide enough. Are you ready? Oh, okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. This is an Amber O'Brien pattern. It was made for minis. Now I almost cast on the Kimber shawl last night, but I've had that pattern for like the last 5 years and something keeps stopping me from doing it. This is the Adventurer, the Adventurer scarf and wrap. Any of you who've stayed this long today to listen, thank you. And this is a hot tip. Amber shows you the chevrons. And you can do it in gradient or in minis. So obviously it was designed for minis. But, however, in scraps, it's fucking amazing. Are you ready?
Yeah. I can see that.
I remember when you knit that. That's so pretty.
And it is still my most worn and my most beautiful. Look, there's just some of them are just one row of colour.
Oh, that's
just
beautiful.
Little
oh my gosh, I want that.
So amazing.
Now.
That's so pretty.
It's just little tiny scraps. Some of them I've used, 3 or 4 rows, and I tried to do the sort of bigger chevrons in the bigger scraps, and then other ones, look, just one row. That's all I had. That's all I had. And you can make it as long as you want. And Tina,
as wide
you
as-
can make it as wide as you want. So I made mine a wrap. Here we go. And it has the oblique angles. So, you know, it has the long, it goes off on the long tail on one side and the parallelogram. That's what I'm trying to say. And here you go.
Yeah.
This is the most, I
gorgeous.
put it on all the time. I love it. And I made it so long because I couldn't stop knitting it. I made it so long that it goes around my neck twice.
I love it.
Or I loop it back
I do
through
too.
itself. And
I want one.
I just did randoms, but what I did was I tried to do the same sort of color palette at the bottom. So I was kind of matchy at the bottom. I saved the same color to do 2 bottom bits. And then I went with the purpley pink and the pink on this side, then a beige and a brown, and then a greeny color. And I went into oranges. So it's completely different colors.
I have that Advent from 2 years ago.
You until I start the next one. But I've had this for 5 years. Washed, hung out on the line. I love it. It's just a parallelogram. You could make yours wider, or you could do strips and add them together. And it's a chevron, and it's easy peasy. Adventurer, scarf, and wrap. I think it's like 5 years old or something. I don't know if it has a year on it. Amber, A-M-B-A-H, O'Brien, the Adventurer, Scarf and Wrap. She has a whole selection of Advent patterns.
Her patterns are really pretty.
And her patterns are really easy to read and they're easy to work. And I made this one during the bushfires of 2019, 2020, when we were watching helicopters go over our house. It has, the thing that I love is it does have like a sort of map at the back. Like it tells you row 1 what colours you might like to use. If you split all your colours up, it tells you what colours you might like to use, and then it tells you what to do on that row. So it's all completely written out for you. You don't have to get lost in the actual pattern writing at the beginning, you know, where it tells you the rows and what you do. At the back is a graph, a spreadsheet, if you will, Amy, a spreadsheet. And it just tells you exactly what to do. And that's all I followed was this spreadsheet at the back. It is well worth the money. And if you have a look at Amber O'Brien on Ravelry, she has a complete selection of Advent knits for your scraps and your minis. But, I mean, hers is done in minis. Hers is done, you know, all fancy and spread out.
I have a whole tub.
This is the pattern. You can do a scarf. If you're not sure about it, do yourself a skinny scarf first. But I did a wrap, and you could easily making it wider would just take forever. But I have to do a row.
Adventurer?
Adventurer. So the Adventurer scarf and wrap. And I honestly sometimes only had enough for 1 row. One row. That's all I had enough for in my little tiny pieces that I keep. That's why I think a wrap's a good idea. If you've only got little tiny scraps that don't even make a 5 gram ball, you can still use it.
And I love the scrap.
Let me show you the back.
Because it's like it tells a story about your knitting. If you use
it does.
You use then you can say, well, these are the socks that I knit, this is a sweater I knit, this is a cowl I knit. And it tells your story of knitting. I love it.
The reason why see the back, you can't see where they're all sewn in. They're all woven in on the edges, but because there's all these lovely pearl bumps on the back and the front, you can't see. Every single one of those I painstakingly drank probably a cask of wine and wove in, and you cannot see them except for my hair there. Here's an end poking out. Hang on. There's an end poking out there. But that's it. Every single end is woven in, and they're not the easiest to see on the wrong side at all. And both sides, sometimes I stopped mid-row. You can't tell. You cannot find it. Okay, please make one, Tina. Use all your scraps and your misfits and make your, I made it too long. I probably made it over 2 meters because I just loved it. It is well over 2 meters. Oh, hang on. I've got a tape measure. Shall I measure it?
Joe has a tape measure?
Just one?
Really?
I'll just do a rough measurement from one end to the other. Hang on. I have a tape measure.
Come back, Tara. Come back.
Tara's frozen.
She was
talking
50 to there. About these projects, and I want to know what she was saying. Oh.
Okay, mine is 1.50 m, 2.60 m, about 2.65 m. Mine's well over 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I just couldn't stop doing it. I was just enjoying it so much. I'm like, oh heck, I need to stop now and add that similar color at the bottom and be done with it and weave in all the ends. And now I'm organized. I'm ready to sit down and do another one.
I want to make one of those.
Well, while it would be awesome to make in scraps, I would love to see one made with solid with mayhem.
Mayhem.
To see all the fun pulling of the mayhem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True.
Elon,
okay, so that's what I'm going to make another one of. I've decided now.
Tina wants to know if you have any gauges around.
Can you check your gauge on your needles?
You need a needle gauge? Can I offer you a needle gauge? 14 of them or
before
something?
You left us, what were you saying about using scraps?
Oh yeah, I do granny squares out of my DK scraps.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, there will be a blanket.
Wow.
With my fingering weight scraps, I want to do, it's a blanket pattern called Wave to the Fans, which is where you hold 2 fingering weight double.
Yeah.
And it's just like a, the fan pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you can easily change colors with their scraps because you're holding them double.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of looking forward to starting that one. So I have to finish my Spice Market blanket.
It's pretty.
Oh, that's pretty. I'm not a huge fan of the feather and fan, but that's pretty. I like that.
That is pretty.
Yeah. Plus Lori is amazing.
Yeah, Arkansas yarn. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't typically do like the long stole type ones. The one I did, and I'm going to be writing a thing for Block Magazine about it, is the what's it called? Any other time I'd be able to
let me send you one for free.
I don't know where that is. Oh, well, Tina, I can point you in the direction of somebody who has an extra one.
Or 2.
Yeah.
Or 15.
Or 15, yeah. Anyway, so it's called the Lady Eleanor shawl. And it's or wrap. And it's entrelac.
Entrelac?
Yes.
Is it entrelac?
Yes.
I've never done that.
It is.
I've never done that either.
It's so addicting. And I want to make another one. And
yeah.
go through the drama that I did with the first one. I eventually did it in Nora Silk Garden. Move that way.
Move across. Oh, yeah, in front of your face. I'd rather in front of your face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
A little bit more. Yeah.
But do you go width-wise with it? Like, are you using one lot of colors, or is it like, do you have to have the whole same color? I don't know. Is that a Scrappy project or no? How would you do? How does it work its way up?
Scrappy, because you do it. What it calls for is Nora Silk Garden because it's a long repeat
color change. Yep.
Color change.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if you could do it with. I think maybe you could do it with what's that Knit Picks one? Oh, I have a bunch of it. There's some Knit Picks that has the color changing. But I wonder if you could do it Scrappy.
But when you do that shawl, is it knit long ways, or are you going on the width of the shawl?
You knit side to side, and then it's
and
not
grows. Okay,
it's side to side.
Okay,
but
so
it's
when you do entrelac,
so you do X amount of stitches, and then you go back.
Yeah,
but it's very addicting.
Is it? I've
Mhm.
never done entrelac on anything.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't either.
So,
it's
Lady Eleonora, did you say Lady Eleanor? Lady Eleanor.
It's in a book called Scarf Style. This is old school. I mean, I knit this in 2007, I think. 2012. Okay. Okay, you'll find out when I write the article. I started want to knit it in 2006 or 7.
Yep.
And by the time I got said and done, maybe it was 2010. It's a whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'll give you a hint.
Mhm.
Because Nora at the time, Nora Silk Garden was $10 a skein, and you need 10 skeins, and it's $100. And I'm like, oh, that's too much for a scarf. I'm going to spin and make this scarf. No.
To save money.
Yes. So that's a little spoiler. Yeah.
So you're going to write about this shawl?
I'm going to.
Oh, then we can make it after that.
Yes.
Okay? What do you reckon? Are you really willing to do another one?
I want to do interlock so bad. Oh, it's so much fun.
How many needles do you need to use? Is it like you're holding needles on a cable needle?
I did it on size 8 straight clover bamboo needles back in the day, 2000 and whatever, 9.
You're not holding stitches?
Nope.
I can't use this. I can't use this dip holder?
Sorry.
Nope. Can't use any cable needles?
No.
I thought because of the way it looks woven that you would have to hold stitches somehow and do other stitches. No?
Nope.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Kind of like the concept of short rows.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Kinda.
Do you need to have stitch markers so that you know your sections?
I don't think so.
You just count your stitches and off you go. It's not that hard. Why does it look so hard?
The other way. And then you do some, you turn around and go the other way. Yeah. It's fun.
Okay.
Hand spun. Oh, hand spun for sure would be good. If anybody's done interlock, I would like to know because it's fun. And I want to do it.
I've done it on crochet, but not with knitting.
Well, I never wear it because it's super hot. It's Nora Silk Garden.
Yeah.
It's very big.
That's a good yarn. I love that yarn.
Hot. So I never wear it. It has to be like super cold. It has to be like alpaca cold. And then I can wear it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to read about it because I don't know how to do it. I've never tried it.
It's fun. It's very fun.
Okay. All right. I'm curious.
There you go. Mama Nevin's done it. Yeah.
Mama Nevin's done it?
She's done socks. Ooh. Oh, I bet you I know which ones you've done too. Because, yeah. There was a pattern going around years ago for socks.
Oh, I've decided I'm going to put all my plastic stitch markers in Archie McPhee so I know where they are because I very rarely use them. But I just have some big ones, fat ones for big needles. There you go. Go me, getting all organised for 2025.
Oh boy, it's the year of robot being ordered.
Just think, Neil can prepare his new vehicle and have a mobile office too.
I know, right?
Now you can say I've got no excuse not to do the Trump cow because I'm kind of organised.
Got to do it.
What colors you're going to do, Joe?
Well, remember that 3-ply yarn that I found that was navy blue and plum? I was thinking of doing that, but I don't really want to do navy.
Why not?
I was going to do that with white pure wool, hand spun wool, but I don't know. So that's kind of my confusion. Do I do it in fingering or do I do it in DK? I was going to do it in fingering, in a 3-ply or a 4-ply.
DK might. Did he write the pattern for DK or fingering?
Oh, definitely fingering. The amount of stitches he used. Remember, I had to ask him would he knock off like 28 stitches or something off it. Actually, that'd be interesting. I wonder which one Jennifer did. I think she did the shortened version, the not so wide version. Hers looks really good. So I'm hoping that she did the shorter version that I want to do. An actual neck warmer, not some big loosey-goosey thing that you can't see the picture on it. Why would you do all that work if it doesn't stand up?
Yeah.
I have to do it. Maybe I will do it in that wool with a white wool, and then you'll see flecks of red through, like when he got his ears shot.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that wool. It's a real nice woolly wool, and I was going to team it up with some hand spun natural wool, so it'll be the white, navy blue with specks of red. Yeah, I think I still might do that then, you girls. Okay, so I've got a cowl to cast on. I've got an adventurous scarf to cast on, so Tina and I can make one of those this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to do socks because
Clearly.
I want to keep following Summer Lee's journey, and even if it's just shorty socks.
Oh yeah,
I still need to make my funeral shawl. I still need to make my funeral shawl.
Yeah, I have that book. But these are sock petition toe-up socks. But I do want to do some from the Summer Lee book.
Okay. I mean, these are cute. Little fleece stitch, little colourful shorties. Won't take long.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Maybe we should pick one and do it
Maybe
together.
We should do them together.
Yeah, except I have to knit my husband's
doing all the knit alongs.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, when you're ready, you tell me what socks we're knitting out of her book, and I'll cast on. That'll give me time to start the cowl and the shawl first.
Yeah,
and then I do want to do a jumper, a sweater.
Particular, because I'm like, hey, do you want me to try like some of these other patterns? Like I showed him that James Watts rib sock pattern because I thought, well, that's kind of plain and normal. He probably like
there's
that.
an errata.
I like the ones that you made me.
Yep.
Just make ones like that again. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, be careful. If you're gonna knit the James Watts one, there was an errata that came through.
Yeah, I saw that.
But no, you knit socks because it's cold there at the moment where I don't need socks yet. And I'm going to do something for the baby. So I've got the babies. I'll wait on the socks. I want to do the babies, the adventurous scarf in a shawl again. What else? And the cowl. So that's 3 things I've got to cast on today.
The Lady Eleanor.
Yes.
The Lady Eleanor, I'm going to wait until Therese does her article.
My article.
And I've got to get ready in March for stripes.
Yeah. Speaking of the babies, I just have to say something. So Let Them Live, who is who we do our baby knits for, they announced today there's a lady, she's 40, I think, and she already has 3 kids. And she's pregnant with triplets. And she was going to go tomorrow. And she's decided not to go, and she's going to have them. And I'm so excited and so relieved. So good for her. That's why we knit stuff, and that's why we buy the stitch holder, the needle stoppers. That's why we do it. So good for her. Yay. Yay, babies. 3 babies. So exciting.
I can't imagine having 3 at once.
I have a friend who did that. She had the 3 kids and said, let's go for the last one. Now the kids are going into high school. And she had triplets.
Oh, my God.
We had a friend who had triplets, but it's the only ones they had because they had to do so many rounds of IVF to get them. But
okay. No, they had triplets. And the triplets are fine. It was her health afterwards that was at risk. Wow. I can't.
I knew someone who had twin boys, and they were going to go for a third to see if they could get a girl. They had another set of twin boys.
Oh, 2 sets of twin boys.
After that, they were like,
Wow.
"Yeah, no more. We're not gonna risk it anymore."
Wow. 2 in a row. That's amazing.
God, 4 boys. Your grocery bill would be outrageous.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I
know, right?
Too. And
I mean,
Oh,
every
boys,
time we
yeah.
go shopping, Dave says, "How do people with kids do this? I don't know how they do it."
I don't know. That's a lot, isn't it?
Especially now,
Yep.
our people here in Michigan have decided that all eggs need to be cage free, and so now
Eggs.
egg prices have tripled.
Super expensive. Yeah, super expensive.
And they cage free cage. Okay, so now they're just in a giant warehouse altogether. That's great.
yeah, that's not really any different other than they're expensive.
Now they're fighting together. Yeah, they're not even separated. And I heard
loopholes to this cage-free business. Free range
beaks, so they can't peck each other, and that's not cool.
It bugs me that free range is not free range. It's just not.
Yeah, I think with I know one of the terms, it's like they can still be in the building all day.
Yeah,
they just have to have a door that opens for a short period of time.
That's exactly what it is.
Access, but then none of them ever.
Giant warehouse. If you want to be horrified, go on YouTube and look at Purdue Farms. They're in Southern Maryland, and there's a lady that's going through the place, and she's got a shovel and she's scooping up all the dead birds because they trampled. They fighting. They cut off the of the birds so they can't fight. That's much better than being in cages, Scratch.
No. They're only allowed so many, there's so many loopholes. So like Tara said, they still live in these giant warehouses. They just all cramped in this shed or machinery shed, whatever it looks like, in the dark. They open the doors and that's it. And they're allowed to have maybe a little bit of, I don't even think a little bit of grass. I'm sure it's just dirt or concrete. They open the doors and that's free range. It's not.
We're virtue signaling. Look how good we are.
It's horrible. It is horrible.
I got to pay $7-8 for a dozen of eggs. Yeah.
So are we giving up our Kentucky Fried Chicken this year in protest?
No, I haven't been.
Go there.
So. Yeah, I haven't had Kentucky Fried Chicken in decades.
No. I make it myself.
No, we go to either Chick-fil-A or Popeyes.
Yeah, that's what we usually get.
Chick-fil-A.
We don't have that here.
Our local dive bar that we go to all the time, they have a spicy chicken sandwich that's just very much like Chick-fil-A, and I love it.
Yum.
Otherwise, I cook. I have a cast iron skillet. I can cook chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy. I mean, it's so cheap here to get, I don't know what it costs there, but just go to the supermarket and get a roast chicken, a cooked chicken, is like $10. So a lot of people just get roast chickens, make your chicken and salad or chicken sandwich we often have with mayo. And it's a cheap meal for, a group of us.
Well, I get the rotisserie chicken. Our grocery store cooks some that you can buy whole, or they'll pick all the meat off for you.
Yeah.
Which is actually a better deal because you're not paying for the bones. You're just paying per pound for the actual meat that you get as opposed to paying for the chicken.
We don't get the chicken like that. We get the whole bird.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
Yeah, but that's all we don't have the choice of getting pieces like that. Can you get warm pieces like that?
Yeah. I mean, you can buy the rotisserie chicken or the different pieces, or you can have it shredded and just buy the shredded. Yeah. And I only use that in different recipes because.
But then
we'll
you
probably
don't
catch
have
up in about 12 months' time.
No.
Wow.
But then, sometimes I get the whole one, so I can do that,
I understand. Yeah.
Oh, I got a lump of pork already cooked last minute, Christmas Eve, halfway through the day when I was at work. I'm like, I have to go to the supermarket. And I ran down to this little food mart in a quiet part of town because you could not get a parking spot in town on Christmas Eve. And I ran in and he had like 40 chickens there. And I said, can I have one? He said, I'm sorry, they're already pre-ordered, prepaid. But I have two. He had 2 little bags the same size as the chickens with pork in it. Oh, and I thought it was overcooked. It was really brown. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It was so good. It was so moist. It was so good.
Yay.
I'm so happy I bought it. It cost me $20, but I'm like, I don't have to cook. I was eating cold pork for about 3 days afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Therese, happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thanks. You too. Ha!
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was
going to wait. Did I miss their birthdays? Wait a minute. It was last month. Okay.
Wait, what? That was last month.
Happy birthday for Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, yeah.
Boxing Day, baby.
Which when I found out what Boxing Day actually was, I was very disappointed that there was no actual boxing involved.
There is no boxing.
As a child, I was very disappointed to find that there was no boxing for Boxing Day.
There's no boxing. No.
Only servants fighting over gifts.
Yeah, that would be like Festivus, feast of strength and boxing, and yeah, Christmas is very violent.
All right.
Joe Bob had a birthday since we've seen her. Happy birthday!
That's right.
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob has gone around the earth another time as well.
Yeah, I'm another year older and another year wiser. Actually, I got a beautiful gift off my girls. Oh, my husband bought me these earrings, the little pearl earring.
Ooh, very pretty.
I got a beautiful gift off my girls, which Millie had to give to me the night before my birthday because she couldn't help herself.
Ooh, that was my mom's favorite.
Ooh.
That was her that was her going out.
9 is my favorite, but we can't get it here anymore, so they got me number 5 instead.
Oh, okay.
That was nice. I was thrilled to have 2 birthday gifts, so that was lovely. Well, I'm all organised now. I'm going to put these trays, my tool trays, my metal trays somewhere, so that actually I can't put them. I could put them in my wool room, but the 2 fat cats go in there and help themselves to stuff.
Maybe
it's okay. I'll put them on my table in my wool room.
Get one of those plastic storage things and just stick it, with a drawer and just stick it in the drawers. And
I can put them in a tub. I'll put them in a tub, a little skinny tub, and that way I've got my 7 pair of scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 pairs of scissors all together. I
can't wait for Shark Week. Because my kids got me my kids got me the Jaws Lego set. So my Shark Week pictures are going to be awesome this year. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Shark Week will be good because it won't be feels like 8 degrees. I'm all for Shark Week right now.
Are you? Oh, but I'll be frozen in Shark Week. It'll be horrible.
Yeah, well, it feels like 8 degrees right now. So
well, then you can be sitting there wearing your Trump cowl, staying warm.
Yes, you can be all styling. Yeah.
Okay, let me just have another look. Hang on, open my t-shirt up. I'm going to dump my black bag.
Okay, Sarah, pay attention.
I'm going to dump my black bag and see what I can throw out because there's just too much in it. It's too bulky. Ready?
You can adjust.
Then how are we supposed to remember what's in your black bag?
I'm going to tell you right now.
You have
the most important thing is the stitch corrector, which I still only have the one.
Yeah.
What happened to the other one? You found another one. You have 2 of those. You found you found a brown one.
No,
that only has a crochet hook on one end. This is a two-ended stitch corrector. So I need the other one. It's smaller for fingering. Okay, I think we can throw out the headache tablets, can't we?
Well,
just put them in the glove compartment of your car, and that way.
Yeah, put them somewhere else. Yeah.
I don't need headache tablets in my knitting kit.
No.
Okay, I'll put them somewhere else.
Or in your
I found a spot in my car.
No, just get a bottle of alcohol and keep it in your.
Gotta be
well, we see what happens to her on alcohol. So no.
Do I need a notebook.
It's good to have. I mean, if it's a
but
pattern you planned in it again and you're making
bag
changes
worthy?
to,
I don't know.
it's good to knit it down.
Bag worthy. I don't think so.
I don't know if it's black bag worthy. So
It's not black
Where
bag
is
worthy.
it for the black bag? You tell us.
All right.
Now, it
Well-
needs to be something that you know you will use,
Right.
like the stitch corrector.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. For some
All
reason,
rules now.
there are 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even use them. There are 4 tweezers in here.
No.
4
You need
sets of
one.
tweezers.
One tweezer. One.
I think my problem is children who go, Mum, have you got tweezers? Because I've got a splinter and stuff
put
like
them
that.
in
And
the
then they never
house.
return them.
Put them in the house. They don't go in your car in your knitting bag. No. In the house.
Okay. They don't go in my knitting bag.
Just one.
Except for this magnetized one because it collects loose stitch markers. I'm going to put one.
Okay, well, that's
one
good.
in my knitting
One.
bag.
You
Okay,
don't
one
need
in the knitting
magnetized
bag.
when you're picking
The
splinters out.
others are going home into the
Unless
bathroom.
it's metal splinters, but don't worry about that.
Definitely need the
Clippers?
nail trimmer. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, keep them in there. That's fine. Yeah.
Definitely need the vintage shawl pin.
Yeah.
Definitely need that one because I put a shawl on. Don't need to go hunting through my jewelry crap, my costume
it's fine.
jewelry.
It's small.
Okay. I definitely need a nickel.
Well, it's American nickel, and you know how much you love Americans, so yeah.
Okay. I definitely fell in the bag. I was looking for it. And you know,
Did
I need this one. I need this one while I watch the 7 seasons of The West Wing, which I'm only up to season 4. Okay,
you're
throw
gonna
that
need
in.
on January 20th, my friend.
I don't need plastic spoons.
Oh, and by the way,
Yes, you do, because they're illegal in your country. That's contraband. You need to hide it somewhere in case of the
are they
apocalypse.
Okay,
illegal?
I do need plastic, and they spoon each other because they're spoons, so they don't take up much room. Okay. Do I need my cable, my needle stoppers, the Addy ones? Oh, sorry. Do I need these?
Yeah. I mean, if
No.
you want to stop,
I don't need these in my black bag.
No.
I think
Well, the
one
other
set,
stoppers are in a tin.
one
Okay,
set
I'm
of
going to put them in the black. One set of stoppers, but they're different sizes. See, small, large, small.
No.
They're different sizes. Let's keep them together. Let's keep them together. If I use them, I'll let you know. If I don't, we'll throw them out.
Not throw them out. Just
obviously the girls' nappy pins or Jack's nappy pins.
but you can use them.
We don't need them. I mean,
Someone
you know
said use the nickel. Petite Me said use the nickels for scratch off lottery tickets.
Yes.
Good idea. Good idea. Okay, great idea. If anyone buys me one, because it gets all that crap up your nails. Not that I have nails.
Yeah,
I think I'm using these as stitch holders in case I dropped a stitch.
Just that's not going to hurt anything. They're small enough.
Safety pins are good. Yeah, because if you pull out the hem of your pants,
right.
you can.
I don't need a
pin it.
stitch ripper. I do not need a stitch ripper. I don't know why the stitch ripper's in there.
Probably not for yarn. No.
No, not for
No.
That can go.
No, that's
That
a
can go in the
sewing.
toolbox.
Yes.
That can go in this toolbox, actually.
Yes.
Okay, toolbox with
I'm
the
going to
15
need y'all to
million.
come to my room and help me sort that out because this is valuable information.
There's another crochet hook. I'll leave that in there. It's not like I need it. Okay, that can go in the toolbox with the knit kit that I never use.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the knit kit should go in there. No, it won't fit. That's okay.
No.
All right. No. Okay. That's going with the impeachment knits. Impeachment. Okay, well, this bag feels a lot lighter. Oh, I have 2 thimbles that I don't use. I need to put them somewhere in the house.
In your sewing stuff.
Yeah, I have your sewing.
I've got an anchor button, which I would never use. I'm just going to throw that in.
Why wouldn't you?
Just throw that in the bin.
No. What if you make a nautical sweater?
Or what if you want to use it to put a pom-pom on a hat?
Right.
You put a button on the inside and you pull the strands through and it keeps the pom.
Right.
It keeps the pom-pom nice and
I
neat.
love it. Yes. Keep
Okay,
it.
I'll put it in the toolbox for another day. It doesn't need to go in the.
You might make a nautical themed item.
Okay. And
then
there's
you'd be
another
like,
one
"Oh my God,
somewhere.
I don't have a
I don't know
button."
where it is. I know there's a whole set of them somewhere, so I don't know why I got that one out.
Probably in the wool warehouse, but I don't know.
Probably in
Okay.
the wool warehouse.
And then I have a little grapefruit and orange soap because you never
That
know.
goes in your bathroom.
Yeah.
Or my luggage.
Or if you don't want to use it, put it in your knitting bag so it makes your yarn smell good.
True.
This one doesn't have any smell. Maybe I should throw it out. Hang on.
Or just use it as soap.
Okay, how about I just use it?
Okay, let's not go crazy here, okay?
Wow, my bag is like, look, my bag folds in half.
Oh, nice.
Sarah, are you looking? Adjust your spreadsheet.
Look at that.
It's changed
and it's got
since
a little
the beginning of the
hook on it. I got to put a little hook on it, a clasp on it, so I can add stitch markers to it. That's my favorite black bag.
And now
okay. I might just for funsies put some stitch markers on it. On the little hook. See, it's just got this little clasp.
Go crazy.
Go crazy.
And then she'll go home and say, you know what? Maybe I'll just put one of these yarn gauges in here. And maybe one of the tape measures.
Yes, she will.
Which you can. I think it's fair to put one.
Do you think I could make this my project bag? Try and fit it into this?
Pouch?
Yeah. Could be.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And then you just carry that.
One. Yes.
Next time you see me. Okay. So I need.
Now I've got the Broadway song going through my head.
Stitch markers. Okay, I'm going to do little tiny squares.
Joe knows, or Therese knows what I'm talking about. She can see the chorus line in her head.
Yeah.
Holding yarn notions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Trish. Welcome.
Okay, this is my one notions bag, guys. I'm going to put this tiny tin with stitch markers because they're all together and they can't escape. Okay. In the bag. Right.
Thanks for joining us,
I'm
Trish.
going
We're
to put one darning needle in the bag. I need darning needles for sewing and ends in the bag. Oh, this is so good, guys. I only need one. I need one tape
shape
measure.
that works the best for her. You know.
Let's go with the kitty cat.
Okay.
The kitty cat tape measure.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go with that. I don't need the other 1,500.
One pair of scissors, one tape measure.
Scissors. Okay, scissors. Oh, no, gauge, needle gauge.
And one needle gauge, but yeah.
Only one?
Just one.
Well,
just one.
One. You don't
I'm just looking. I like these ones because they're compact and they have metric and English. Or I could go with a ruler type one.
Okay. Just pick one.
Well,
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you want
to
go with the smaller one
because it's smaller. It's smaller. Okay. One needle gauge. Now, crochet hook.
How many yarn needles do you have?
That's for another day. Don't even go there. Okay,
I went there.
Okay, you know what? Last night, Jack and I decided we're getting Starlink at home.
Yay!
We're thinking about it. Yeah.
Well, for the new year, they've decreased the package for the actual. It's only the little one that sits on a stand. Yep. They've decreased it by like $200 for the new year. So Jack asked me would I go in halves with him. Nobody else can afford it, though they'll all use it.
Well,
Millie can't afford it. David can't afford it.
Why can't Millie afford it? She makes good money.
Oh, yeah, but she only works 3 days a week, Liz. Whereas we work full time. Okay, now for my crochet hooks, I would just like to use 2 because in case I lose one, that's all. So I like to put 2 little ones to pick up stitches.
Okay.
So
I like to have a bigger size and a little size because the bigger size you can use for provisional cast-ons.
Right.
And the little size is nice to have
Pick up
because
the-
it gets into little spaces and things.
Okay, so I'm going to do a 3 mil one in bright pink so I can find it in the dark. And that's 3 mil, so that's a fatter one. And I need a skinnier one. I kind of like that English one, but that's a 3 mil too. Okay, I'm going to go for a 2.5 mil.
Okay.
Oh, no, hang on. Is that a smaller one? 2 mil. I'm going to go for a 2 mil one as well.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a 2 mil one in mine.
Okay.
All right. And I don't need any stitch holders, though
No.
I do like
No,
that
you
little one. Well, I've got my safety pins at a pinch.
Mine is a crochet hook on one side and a knitting needle on the other. And it's 2 mil.
I apologize.
Okay.
My kid came to talk to me while y'all were talking about Starlink, and I use Starlink.
So Jack and I have decided to go halves in Starlink, Tara, because we're getting no mobile service at home whatsoever. Nothing.
No, I am a fan. I am a fan of Starlink, even though sometimes it farts like it did earlier,
Mhm.
but it's
2 stitch
ordinarily
stoppers.
really good. I have kids who game on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Although we've got the fiber guys surveying down our street, so we're kind of excited about that.
Fiber is nice because it doesn't go out like others.
Yeah.
We don't have fiber where we live.
Oh,
We'll probably do both.
it's not out quite where we are, but we have Cox and we have their high-end one.
Tina,
But-
thanks for coming.
Bye, Tina.
Yeah, bye,
We
Tina.
love you.
But yeah, like we're out in the middle of nowhere. So we
Mhm.
had
Yeah.
garbage DSL, which was ridiculous. So we had to use our mobile phones data for everything.
We have, I don't know what we have.
And
T-Mobile
Starlink
or
has been a game
crap.
changer.
Do I need a cable needle in my Notions kit?
No.
No.
Well,
Fine.
no, but then you'll choose to cable something and
Right.
wish you
No,
had
she
one. But
won't.
you
No,
know,
she won't. No, she won't.
Yeah, like
No.
if you
Okay.
are working on if you have a cable project,
if you can just use the crochet
then
needle.
put it in
Use
there.
no. Put that away. Put
Just
it
a
away.
little skinny one? No?
No.
No. Okay. What about just a flat one?
Well,
Here,
yeah.
what
because
about-
you can pick up stitches.
I like them because you can use them to fix like
Yeah.
lace or something. You can use it to hold the needles stitches out of your way. They're just the plain ones that look like toothpicks.
Yeah.
Shape.
Just a little
I have
one.
a couple of those in different sizes. Yeah, like
Put
that.
one. That's fine. It doesn't take
Just a little one.
No,
It's
Yeah,
only-
I mean
that's fine.
and it's good for fixing things.
Okay. If I never use it, I never use it. But it's not skinny.
Yeah, but
like
it's
it's
not taking up a
a
lot
fat
of room.
one.
No, it's not going to take up your whole black bag of goodness.
Hang on, I
Like
found a
having
small
5
one.
tape measures in there.
You know what?
I
don't
think
need one.
once we get our
I don't
logo
need one.
finalized, we need to make merch and make merch our
Here's
our
one.
Notion pouch merch.
Okay, this one's
Oh.
cute. This is 2 mil to 5 mil. It's just one little one. Sorry. One size of my palm. There you go. One
Yeah.
little one.
And put that
Yeah.
instead of the other one. Yeah.
Okay, instead of the other one. All right. Here's my Notions pouch. Now, what
There
am I
you go.
missing, guys? Comment below. Because if I'm missing anything,
you put stitch markers, right?
You have
yeah,
scissors.
a little
You
tin.
have stitch markers. You have a yarn needle. Oh, it's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Tape measure, needle
Tape measure.
gauge, stitch markers, little end stoppers for my skinny needles
Mhm.
for the baby.
Do you have
So,
okay? The only thing I would say is put at least 1 or 2 markers that are a different color from your others. So when like you're knitting a hat or whatever
yeah.
for beginning
Yeah.
for beginning of to have a different color for a beginning of round.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
if
I
you're knitting
put
something,
Right.
I
I
know.
do 2 hanging. Like I do an extra one
Okay.
hanging on the beginning of
Okay.
round.
Okay, well then you got it.
And if you don't use them,
Wow.
don't worry about this, but a row counter. But if you don't use it, then don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Well, they're so small. You're right. I don't use them. But what if I don't have my pen and paper because someone told me to
Okay.
take it out of my bag?
Yeah, then
One-
have a little
one-
row counter.
So
One other
Oh,
thing.
it's our fault
Okay,
now. Okay.
one
let's
other
do
thing.
this little yellow
that's-
one. We'll do a
Yeah,
row
that's-
counter.
That's fine.
Or
Okay.
should I use which one? This is battery operated. Isn't it going to run out one day?
No.
Maybe.
It's
Okay,
an
here's
LED
something-
one. Yeah, no, I don't
Here's
like it.
something that is not a notion, but it's something it's not a bad thing to have. Take
I'll
one of
put
your
this
little
in.
scraps of DK yarn and make a little ball and put it in there for when you need it.
That one's in
to
my
put-
other one. You're right. You're right. Because if I need to do a provisional or
Yeah,
something,
you don't know when you need some waste
or
yarn.
slack. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and I do it in superwash so that it's a bit slipperier. Okay, let me grab that because that.
And of course, this is all when you just have to go somewhere for an hour.
In my mobile
Yeah,
pocket.
yeah. Because if you're going somewhere more, then you need to have a
Well,
bag
then
with
we're gonna,
multiple
that's
projects.
a whole other conversation. Yeah.
You know, you need a
Maybe that's
mindless
good.
project. You need an engaging project. You need a long-term project.
so many variables. Yeah.
And some of us have a crochet project too, because it's good to have one of those too, because you might not feel like
Those are
knitting.
more
So,
mindless. Yeah.
oh, lip balm. That's a good thing to put in there too. Lip balm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Balm?
Lip. Yeah.
Maybe some lotion because you don't
Hang
want your
on.
hands to get dry
Yeah.
because it's
Lip
90 degrees
balm.
there where, it's only
Okay.
11 here, but
First base. I'll put the. Hang on. Let me just
Okay.
make sure.
yeah, make sure it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lip balm. Thank you. Lip balm going in. I need a new one though. It's a bit rotty. Okay. Lip balm fits. Okay.
What you
Anything
can do,
else?
Joe, when you go to your grocery store, go to the
Yeah.
travel section and get a little travel size tube of hand lotion, because then I'll be
That's what I
small enough to
need.
fit in your
Yeah.
thing.
Or a
I
little
need
tin
hand
of
lotion.
Nivea or one of those little,
Yeah, because that goat one was it was a big one, but it's, yeah. Okay. All right. I think I'm nearly set then. Unless somebody can think of something else I need to put in here. I do need a little hand cream. You're right. Oh, one of those little Lancome
Okay.
or Body Shop,
Yeah.
something small. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
That's
then
what
you
I
just
need.
need to cast something on so you can put that bag in your
There
bag.
you go, Joe. You should take pictures of everything, of your bag, and then make a checklist and put it in Blocked Magazine
There you
of
go.
what to carry in your notions bag. And
Yeah,
then
and
people
you
can
need
have
to
one.
do an article about
Just
notion
seen me
bag.
do it.
Yeah.
Now, I've got my notebook out. I'm doing a baby knit 2025. Are we ready? I'm doing this might, if I write it down, it could manifest itself. I'm doing a baby knit. I'm doing adventurous shawl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing adventurous shawl in Scrappy.
Okay.
And what was the other thing? Oh, I said socks, but no, not until Tara's ready to do socks. What else am I doing? You've forgotten already. I've forgotten already.
The interlock. You said you wanted to do another sweater.
Okay, we're going to do socks and we're going to do the interlock, which is the Lady Eleanor.
Yes.
It's a shawl or a scarf?
I think it's a wrap.
Oh, wrap. Interlock wrap. So it's rectangular. That's the Lady Eleanor. Okay, and I did say I wanted to cast on a sweater, but I'm thinking no, not right now. Socks, I need to work out which little Summerlee socks. And I don't want to do a hat. I'm not into hats right now.
You made a bunch of hats though before.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing a baby knit for the babies. I'm doing the adventurous shawl. Oh, the cowl. Oh my goodness, Donald's cowl. The sorry, Neil, Trump neck warmer cowl. Okay, I have 3 things to cast on and 2 things to look forward to casting on, 2 other things. There we go, guys. That's awesome. How easy was that to get organised?
There you go. It only took us 3 hours.
It only took us 3 hours to get organised.
That's okay. We're always happy to see Joe Bob.
If I go home now and I find another project bag, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm pretty sure we got them all, though. We did. Oh, the barber pole. Yeah, we got barber stuff. Yeah, we got them all. We got everything.
Yeah, it's always good to have barber pole because you never know when you have to try something on. I'm now at the point where I need to figure out how tall I want my socks.
Fit. I need another little. It's not going to fit.
Small nail file. That's a good idea. Wild Knit Diva. I keep a small nail file in mine too.
Oh, well, that's why when your nail trimmers, it has a nail file on it. Now I do have some cord, but I don't have a little container to put it in. I don't think. I'd need a. I need a little tin like I've got for the stitch markers so I could pop it in, but I don't have another one. No, the cord's not going to fit. Do you know what? If I'm going to need a sweater, if it's a sweater, and I'm not even worried. So no, that's okay. I'm not even worried about it. It can stay in my Philly bag, so I know it's always in my Philly bag. Wow. Okay, everything's in here. This is all I need for Success 2025.
The only other thing that I have that's not in here, but I keep where I knit, is I have one of those snap bracelets that's a sock ruler, that's a sock sizer. And that's nice because you just stick it in your sock and see how far. But it just rolls up into a little ball.
Me and sock rulers don't get on. Remember my wooden sock ruler that I don't understand? We do not get along. He and I. It's a he for sure.
My sock ruler. I love my sock ruler.
You do? I don't understand them, Tara. Where did you get yours from?
Is that Minnie McCurley?
Yes, but Carista from
Sweet Mountain Crafts.
She made, like, I think her husband makes them or something.
Oh, okay.
But she did some for Nitty McPurley.
Oh, maybe getting your own personalized sock ruler. That would be so cool. Joe Bob's foot, no one else's foot. Who cares? That would be great.
Yeah, but you can like mark on here because they've got inches, centimeters.
Yeah, get out the old
gauge,
Sharpie,
and it's got sizes for shoe sizes. So U.S. women, U.S. men's, EU, and UK.
I don't understand the one I've got. I don't even know where I put it. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's in a tub, actually. Remember when I got it out and tried to use it? I couldn't understand it. It was like in Greek to me. I found another crochet hook in my
I like this one because it actually somewhat makes sense. Like, I like the rounded part of it because then I just stick that in, you know, I can measure from the toes.
Or the heel. Or from the heel, too, with the rounded bit, right?
Yeah.
I have two of them and I just do the crazy sock lady, you know, her counting and then putting a stitch marker every 10 rows. That's how I do it, you know.
That's what I might cast on for socks. I was listening to the crazy sock lady the other day and she was saying, I do this texture. It's probably got a stitch name. I don't know what it's called, but I do. Is it knit one, purl one for 2 rows and then 2 rows plain, or the other way around? She does her rib.
Hermione's?
Well, it's called the hurdle stitch. The knit one, purl one, like for 2 rows, and then
and then you do
That's called the hurdles. It's an old stitch, a really old stitch. And I thought, well, is that Hermione's? Is it? Is it just like that?
Like Hermione's.
Oh, it's a really old stitch.
Similar. Yeah.
It's an easy way to count your rows on a pair of socks, especially if you got to do big old socks or big feet on the top. You could do it all the way through, right? I should do that instead of agonizing, killing myself over counting rows to find out that my row gauge is off and not my stitch, not my rows themselves are not off. My row count is good, but I get loosey-goosey after one sock to the next. Maybe I'll do a patterned sock from Summer Lee. Then I can just count the patterns.
Or do the waffle stitch. That's good.
Yeah.
No, because every time you say that, it reminds me of the other thing that we giggle about. Did I tell you, lady in the thrift store was looking at this really hairy bag? It was hairy, super furry, plastic, nylon, polyester, whatever. And it was really furry. And then it had a zipper tag that was really furry too. And she goes, oh, my God, what does this remind you of? And I don't even know this woman and went, Merkin for sure. And she went, oh, it kind of reminded me of that. And I said, oh, in case she didn't know what a merkin was, I said, oh, you know those things that go on the front of the kilts, you know, to hide your doodah. So if you've got a big one, you do the bag. If you've only got a little one, you do the tag. And then I walked away.
Oh, God, I remember the merkin discussion.
Right. But I don't know
Back
why.
in the day.
Stranger, she goes, like, she obviously thought it looked like a dead black cat or a bunny rabbit, but I just went, oh, merkin. If you got a big one, use the bag. If you got a little one, use the tag. But the tag was a good size. It was a good 6 inches, right? I was thinking that when I said that. And then I walked away as smug as can be and thought, why didn't I pick up that bag? I could have mailed it to Amy.
Yes, that's an Amy thing for sure.
For sure.
Or Tabitha.
Amy is such a bad influence. Tabitha, Amy, Merkin, you're welcome. It's on my mind. Every time I see something hairy, I go straight for the merkin.
You forgot one project in your note bag, your underwear for Tabitha.
Right. What's happening?
What's happening is I really want to make some knickers, but then dear Anne Pinkover, whom I love and adore.
We all do.
She wanted to make
what's not to? It's Anne.
Right.
She wanted to make some knickers in 2025, so I thought I should just hold off, not jump the gun and be a wild racing horse. I should wait until someone goes, hey, Anne, let's make some
She's
undies.
mixing metaphors.
Wait, what are you talking about, racehorses? What? I'm confused.
You know, like a wild Brumby then, you know, Man from Snowy River. Oh, crikey.
Oh, that was a good movie.
What does that have to do with racehorses?
And the soundtrack is awesome.
What?
If I was a racehorse, I'd cheat. Just put it that way. I'd jump the stalls and I'd be gone.
Look, this came up in my Pinterest. Here you go.
What are you?
You can make little knickers and a vest.
No, we cannot.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely. They're beautiful.
From back in the day.
Yeah.
No.
So I have been thinking about
what if I were to tell you that was for men?
No way, they're not jocks. Oh, only your name's bloody Watts.
There's no way my husband would put that on.
No. And the pattern, my French isn't good enough to translate the whole pattern, but it's a men's pattern.
That's okay. We've seen enough. Yeah. No.
It's not. Yeah, no. I love the way Teresa's like, no.
There was no room for male anatomy on the front.
Oh, well.
But maybe there was.
Well,
maybe that's all there was. Let's get real now. So yeah,
I don't understand the racehorse thing, though. I don't understand that. What is happening with the racehorses?
Oh, you know, just like a bull in a china shop. You know, like running off like a racehorse.
There you go.
My fingers for a minute. Hang on.
No.
Sorry.
Little jumpsuit, but
no.
But you'd have to take it off every time you needed to go to the bathroom.
See, that's something I've never understood.
What?
No.
The
No.
onesies that people wear.
What is up with jumpsuits and onesies and no?
This is actually a modern pattern.
I had the bunny rabbit onesie forever, and it's horrible because you got to freezing your buttocks off, and you got to get it off. You need the thing in the back, the hole. What do you call it? You know what I mean? The separation.
Yeah.
Like long johns, you know.
The flap.
Yep, you need the flap in the back. So no, I had a bunny rabbit one.
Oh, here you go.
Remember that?
This one's a free pattern. Knit a thong.
No.
I can't imagine that would even be comfortable out of yarn. I mean,
it'd be comfortable. For Tabitha's buttocks.
She doesn't wear them.
She doesn't wear buttocks. Oh,
this was cute. This one was cute. This little cami. That one was cute. No lace camisole.
Hey, like that's out of the Weldon. Is that in the Weldons? Does that have any resources? That's Weldon's. That cami.
It looks like Weldon's. Yeah, it looks like I don't know. The website's Russian. I can't translate. So
no, that.
But it's probably a Weldon's.
Cami. They used to do the square ones with the ribbon.
I can understand a cami or something that will go underneath a sweater or
Oh,
tank top or
I
something.
do need
Yeah.
I do need a cable needle. Look at these little cable socks.
Oh.
Oh,
They're cute.
those are
Look, men's
cute.
bathing
You might
suits.
be able to do those without a cable needle.
Men's bathing suits.
Honeycomb cables.
No,
I'm not sure.
no,
I
no.
do need a cable needle.
I don't
They're
think
cute.
you do. How many
You
stitches
don't?
are in the cable? 2?
Yeah, if there's only 2 or 4, I mean, yeah.
Well, let me have a look.
Come on. You're better than that.
You're funny. Notions, cable needle.
Oh, okay. What's the cable? Is it 2/2? No, you don't need a needle for that.
Honeycomb and moss. Where's the cable pattern? Heel turn, gusset. Where is the actual cable pattern? Work in rib pattern, blah, 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 blah. Pattern set up. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the cable part? Oh, it's 4. It's 4. So I do need a cable needle. Thank you very much. It's C4B and C4 front. Yep, 4.
Yeah, that's only 2/2 though.
Helpy. Yeah.
4.
No, it's 4/4. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, then
4/4.
Well, you can just use
I
an
still
extra
would use a
DPN.
Yeah, you
on
can just use
64
DPN.
or on
Use a
64
toothpick for crying
DPN.
out loud. What are you doing?
Yes, socks. Use a toothpick.
Oh my god, on 63 or 72 stitches, that's going to go fast. Those little cables.
Here, Joe, you can knit. You can knit some more stockings. Joe, you can knit some more
Move
stockings.
it this way. Liz,
I want to knit the Mary
you.
Maxim stockings I've got at home.
Up.
Oh yeah.
Up.
Huge.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
I do like
They're
stockings.
patterned. They're very cute.
Better
They're
than
patterned.
mohair breeches.
No. Ew. No.
Yeah, don't do the mohair breeches, Joe. They're
I
changed my mind.
Cuts, there's no.
So, question, ladies. So, for
Yes.
my cuffs, should I do the contrast color?
No.
If you want to.
Are you going to do the cuffs right now? They're so short.
Do one round.
It'll cut your
I
leg
don't
off.
like
do
to
one
go
round
on
at the
cuffs.
top.
Yeah.
Do one round at the top.
Yeah.
No,
Or
just
one or
do
2
the
rounds at the top.
do the body
Or one
colour.
round and bind out.
Who are they for?
Me.
Okay.
Whatever you want
Yeah.
then.
I
Don't
don't
cut
like
your
my
legs
socks
short at
super
the
tall.
cankle.
Okay.
No, but that's
Don't
what I'm
either.
saying. Don't cut your legs shorter than what they actually are. You're only little. If I've got to look at you in those socks, I want to see just a one colour. I don't want to see two different colours. They'll make your cankles
It's
stand
all about
out.
Joe and what she likes to see. Yeah.
And this is why we call it Friday Mayhem.
Because it
They'll make
does
your
matter
cankles
what Joe.
stand out. Nobody wants that. Let's just hide those cankles, can we?
Did
You
you
say
just say that
cankles?
she has cankles?
I do.
Wow. That's
I
kind
have
of
Hillary
I
Clinton.
try
my
them
cankle.
on and make sure that they're
cool.
tall enough. But
Makes me think
Okay.
of Hillary
I
Clinton.
don't like super tall
cankles.
socks.
I can't wait until Joe says what she thinks about my ass.
Your ass. I haven't seen your ass for a long time, actually.
Well, good thing, because you just said that Tara has cankles, so I can't imagine what you'd say about my ass.
Yeah. And Neil wonders why, people question the podcast, really.
That's why he's not
Mhm.
here today. Yeah.
I know. He's off on an adventure. I bet you he doesn't have
He's driving
Notion
into
pouch.
town to get a smoothie. Yeah.
I bet you he doesn't have a Notion pouch in his car.
Well,
No,
he's gonna
Special,
need one.
a super special Notions pouch. He misses out.
That's right.
That's where he keeps
That's
his
right.
gummies and his weed pen. Yeah.
Pretty sure he can't get those in
for a knit
England.
night. I've
Oh,
got a
Liz,
whole
I do have my yarn
a
all
live
figured
Okay.
out for that cardigan.
Well, I'm doing
When you release
a
the
yoke
pattern.
again because I'm fiddling with the gauge a little to make it a little bit less ease, but so it'll use a little bit less yarn, so that every size 3X and smaller will only need one skein of the contrast color.
Oh, okay, for
'Cause-
the yoke. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
doing
very
another one. This other
considerate.
one I'm doing in a Knit Picks Swish and this Hedgehog DK Kelpie,
Mhm.
which I really like because it's moody, and I'm moody today. So
Really?
yeah.
Really?
See, See, that's it so far.
I like it.
Yeah, that's
So-
cute.
So because when I blocked this other one, the gauge is loose and it's kind of pilly. And I think if I make the gauge a little tighter, it'll.
Less pill.
Yeah.
Oh, Therese, you were telling me about those two ladies on their podcast, new to you. Was it a yarn over or
Yarn
something
over
like
with
that?
us. Yes.
Right. So I went and watched it. It's probably been 2 months now since you told me. And I felt so bad for the lovely lady with the brown bobbish hair who said that she got the special skeins from overseas. Her son and his friend brought them back from overseas and she knit them socks. And the socks were couldn't, they were like size 13 socks or something she did for her son, but they were too narrow to get over his foot. And when she held them up and I saw this tiny little, looked like a short row heel.
Yeah.
I wanted to reach out and grab her and shake her and tell her how you add extra rows to heighten the heel. And she was talking about frogging the whole thing, like both of them.
I know.
I hope somebody told
awesome.
her
No,
just
I love them. They're so
just
good.
to take if it was a gusset to just frog down to, frog the foot back or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they were afterthought heel or something like that. And she'd done them so short.
Yeah.
And that's why he couldn't get his foot into
she
them.
probably followed a pattern. It seems like
She probably didn't check her gauge and just followed a pattern with whatever needle they said use.
She did all that work and then was talking about frogging them. They didn't fit. Her son couldn't get his foot in because the heel was so tiny. I hope somebody let her know in the comments or contacted her and let her know that she didn't have to frog the whole lot, that she just needed to make a deeper heel.
Wait a minute. So you mean like those knee-high socks that you did and you frogged them both? You mean like that?
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And my mohair jammies. I'm upset
and your
about
mohair jammies, yeah. Nobody
mohair
frogs
would
anything.
not.
No.
Were they at least? Were they at least 70s style?
Okay, they were quite long-legged mohair. It was like 5 skeins of wool that I knit up and then I frogged it all.
Were they at least 70s style to make it worthwhile?
Oh, they were hippie chic and rustic. They were they were horrible. And I thought cats can't wreck these.
If you're gonna go with knit or crochet pants, you have to go hippie 70s style. There's no other way to do it.
In winter, because no one would even see them with all that hair on top.
Babies get knit pants. People do not.
Yeah.
No.
People do. Yeah. I'm bringing back the groovy pants.
No, they don't. Let me tell you.
I'm bringing back the
pants.
I
don't know when it was. 2010, 2012, whatever. I was at Maryland Sheep and Wool. And I'm just minding my own business, walking around in the main. Here comes Tabitha's second favorite designer.
Oh.
Prancing around with knitted shorts.
With her fat
I was like, oh, look. There he is.
Station.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just tried on my socks.
I saw him in the wild.
When you said second favorite.
We haven't done a station in a while.
When you said second favorite, I thought James N. Watts, who's dropped his N, by the way. And then I thought Yelly Belly. Sorry, I got it wrong.
No.
Oh, no.
I got it wrong.
Stephen West.
I don't know anyone who thinks Yelly's their favorite. I would worry about that person's sanity, quite frankly.
So she
please don't.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought she bitched on Instagram.
No, she's not a thing. She's not a thing.
I love it. Neil's stirring them all up too. I see he's made enemies with the Countess. She cracks me up.
Well, she's terrible, and she's so. Oh my God, she's so victimhood on Reddit.
She's got all the neurodivergence, and if you ever watch her old videos,
anybody who spends that amount of time
you don't have to repeat the recipe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but anybody who's that into their diagnosis, or it's not getting the right diagnosis, is what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you've
just
got
telling you.
more
Not
issues
go
than
there.
you think.
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
I just think it's
No.
funny that he stirs up that hornet's nest and they're real hornets.
I know. And then
But he knows. But you know what?
He knows what he's doing.
He knows
He
what
does.
he's doing.
He knows what he's
I saw a thing today. I was reading in the paper. This woman, this African American woman, was upset because she was in the grocery store and a total stranger came up to her because she's extremely tall. She's a former basketball player, and asked her for help getting something off a shelf, like short people do at the grocery store. And
I've had it.
and it was just,
No, you climb the shelves.
well, you do that unless there's somebody around seeing you climb. But and she was
I've
offended,
done it
calling
with
this
people
woman.
around. I don't care.
She was calling the woman racist. And it's like,
Oh,
it's not
shut
racist
up.
to ask for help.
What?
She asked you because you were
Wait.
tall, not because of the color of your skin. I mean,
I've had numerous people, because I'm like 5'11", whatever.
Ask
I've had
you for help.
numerous people ask me. They're usually older people,
yeah,
and they're like, "Oh, can you?" Yeah, for sure. I mean,
yeah. I've asked
you know
people
what?
if
If I need something down there, can you get it for me?
yeah, I do. That's
It
just
has
being
I can
neighborly.
just ask you to
Grace
get
has
stuff for me
nothing-
down off the high shelf because I asked my husband and he gives me garbage over. He makes fun of me.
Oh yeah, my family.
I climb, Tara. I climb that
that's
like a
why-
cat. I'm the same as you.
I climb it sometimes, but at home I have a tall daughter and a tall husband, and usually my daughter will get up and get things for me. But most of the
I
things
just-
I need, I
look what I
keep on the
found.
lower shelves.
I told
Oh,
you there
keep
was
that
more than
button.
one.
Keep that.
I found the other button.
I'm telling you.
There you
So
go.
where did I put the first one?
You.
She needs to design a hat for Shark Week and
the
use the
black
anchor
bag.
buttons.
Where did
Not
I put the first one? Oh, here's the first one.
There it is. There's
Okay.
Yeah,
two.
like
No.
my husband gives
So
me
now-
garbage and makes
Now you
fun
can
of
do
me.
a nautical sweater.
That's when you say. That's when you say.
Yeah,
But
but
you
that's
married
because
me
you're
and had
5
children
foot
with me,
nothing,
so you're the
Tara.
one with the problem.
How tall are
it's
you,
like
Tara?
he does that, and then I go and get a chair to reach stuff. And he's like, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like,
Because you
it's like,
won't.
I cannot win with these people.
You're a short
Yeah,
ass.
no. My kids have always been good about getting things.
You're tiny.
My husband used to walk because he's tall. Would walk really long steps, and I'd have to run to keep up. And finally, I would just stop and wait for him to realize that he'd left me,
Oh yeah, I've done that too.
and
Who's
have to come
taller?
back. And my husband,
Who's
he's over
taller,
6
you
foot.
or Tara?
I'm
No,
5'2".
Tara. Who's taller? You or Liz?
You?
I'm 5'2".
5'2".
Oh my God, you people are.
Yeah. See,
I know. I'm short.
trees.
You're like
Trees.
I'm
twins.
short.
My kids call me
We've
a
got all the
dwarf.
diversity. We've got
Excuse
three
me.
people with
Excuse
us.
me. I prefer the term hobbit, not dwarf.
I'm gonna pat you on your little head. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, my son has done that before
Yeah.
when I've asked him to get
Do
something.
that. They think it's
It's like,
funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack
they do,
does
but you
that
know
to
what?
me.
My husband.
I get him back.
Calm down, Mum.
How tall
He's
are
a
you?
cheeky one.
Joe Bob?
I'm only 5'6.5".
Oh wow,
Jeez.
Mom and Evan's only 5
I'm
foot
like
nothing.
I'm the freaking.
I have done that. I
Amazon.
have done that. I have
Right.
knocked things off shelves.
Where's
too,
Amy?
When
I
I've had
need
to.
Amy up in here. Where's Amy?
Yeah. See,
I
you're
don't
my
think
leggy friend. Therese, my leggy friend.
Leggy and torso and
Gorgeous.
arms and
My daughter's got a long torso and long legs.
Yeah.
And my son's got longer legs and a short torso.
Oh,
So-
okay. It's
Even
okay.
though my daughter has the long legs, she still sits closer up when she drives. So when anyone else drives the car after her, they always have to put the seat back. And it
Yeah.
used to just be me having to move the seat for everybody else because they were all bigger than me. But now she puts it up farther than I do. And I have to move the seat back, which I've never ever had to do because I've always pushed it forward from everybody else. So guys, we've been going on almost 3.5 hours.
Well, it's a mayhem extravaganza.
I know. I need to go eat though.
Yeah.
I need to eat some dinner.
And you guys
Yeah, I've
get
been
to do this
snacking.
again on Monday. Huh.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
Lucky
not
you.
so long. Not so long on Monday.
It's okay.
We need Ann Pinkova to join us on Monday.
We do.
And
Hi, Tara.
oh, hi Cheryl.
You to come.
Oh, Cheryl, we need to get
Hi,
you on again
Cheryl.
too.
You need to come on. Everybody needs to come on.
I know.
Everybody.
I'm glad Tara was off on break so she could make it.
I know. I'm so happy Tara's here.
Thanks for coming and joining us.
Thanks,
Happy New
Tara.
Year.
And we're sorry that Morgan doesn't feel well because we miss Morgan.
I know.
Even though she's really
Everyone's
hungover.
sick. Like there's so much going around.
She's probably
There
mad
is,
about
yeah.
the clackers. I'm just saying.
She's probably
bit of
mad
wool.
because you guys
That's not bit of
trashed that
wool.
shawl she did. That's all I'm
Put in that
saying.
black bag.
Hmm.
You guys trashed to bind off on her
Joe
shawl.
Bob-
I don't
Poor
think.
Joe Bob's
don't
got
think-
to deal with Kenny Pickett this week. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
It's
I don't
hot
think
here.
Morgan's
It's
forgiven you
steamy.
guys.
For what?
What? Who has
For-
forgiven me? Who what?
For
I'm
what?
kidding. When you guys trashed her on the bind off on her shawl,
I did not. Nope,
Oh.
nope.
Joe did.
That is
Yes, you
shocking.
did.
That is shocking.
Because
It
you
still
know Joe
upsets
Bob
me.
is brutally
Such a beautiful knit, badly finished. It's annoying to me.
Oh,
I feel
Joe.
bad for her. No, it's like
You better be
walking
nice.
around in their mohair jammies. You feel
230.
sorry
Joe,
for them.
No.
Joe, you better be nice to her, or she might release some jumping spiders around when she
Right?
sees you.
Snakes. Her and her bloody snakes. That's what scares me.
Little spiders. Like
I had
Yeah.
a dream that I went to visit
Oreo.
Morgan, but I wouldn't go inside. I'm like,
No.
I'm
That's a
good out
mistake.
here.
No.
Let's go out and have something to
I'll
eat.
wait
I'm
for
not
you
coming
from the
inside.
Hi.
All right. Well,
No, you
thanks
have
for coming,
jumping
Tara.
bears.
Joe Bob, we love you too.
We
Thank
love you.
you.
Thank
Yes.
Well, we'll see you. We'll see you in
I might go and
month.
cast something on.
What are you going to cast on from your list? I mean, you have
Socks.
plenty of notions.
Socks.
Socks. You have all these
Socks.
DPNs
DPN.
Socks.
to be used.
Look,
Okay.
you like Tara.
Peer
does.
pressure.
You like
Socks.
Tara. We should all be like Tara.
Yeah, I need to cast on socks.
They're so good.
And
Tara.
I do recommend the Sockmatician toe up sock
Mathematician is
Never going to happen.
Amazing.
because it's math.
You don't like
you do
toe
have
up?
to do math, but
Yeah.
the socks
Toe
fit
up.
perfectly. And that's why my husband wants more.
I like toe up.
I do too.
I used to do top down, and then I started doing toe up, and I was like, ooh.
I like toe up because I don't
And
like to have
then-
to Kitchener.
Right. And then a couple socks ago, I was like, let me do some top down.
What about that bind off of the cuff when you get, if you were Morgan,
That's
you'd have
my
big waves.
problem.
You'd have some big
Jenny's
floppy ankle
surprisingly-
waves happening if you were Morgan.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, do Jenny's
Sarah,
surprisingly
what bind
stretchy.
off do you do?
There's Jenny's
the back
surprisingly
loop.
stretchy bind off, and there's the other one. I have no idea what the name of it is.
Is it the one where you twist the needle?
Hmm.
No,
there's one
it's
where
on
you
very
twist it.
pink- It's on a very pink knit tutorial.
I don't know which one I do, but it still flares a little bit. But
Yeah.
then again,
see,
once you put it on your foot, who cares?
You don't know.
Oh, I guess if you have cankles, you wouldn't
I don't
see it, right?
have cankles.
And on that note, we better go before
I
things
might,
start.
I might after Christmas.
There's a Fleagle toe. I knew there was a Fleagle hill.
Fleagle
I didn't know there
heel.
was.
Oh,
I didn't know there was a
no.
Fleagle toe.
We gotta look.
Is
I gotta look.
Never
now.
heard of it. There's a Fleagle
I-
heel.
I gotta look.
I do garter stitch short row hills,
Oh,
and
okay.
because they're squishier on the bottom of your foot.
Toe
Toe up, bind
off.
off, hack. Add 8 stitches
Okay.
on the row just before you bind off. Then
What?
knit a stretchy bind off.
If you're listening, you have to finish your sweaters, or you don't have to finish them. You have to get pictures of them on the hashtag,
Yeah.
please.
Yes, by the
Surprise.
7th.
And
Do it.
Wild Knit
And-
Diva's going to send me a message, if she hasn't already, to give me her actual postal address, please. I'm going to slip a little extra something because I hate that you've had to wait. But I need
and Merry
information.
And Merry Christmas, Tara.
Oh,
Merry
thank you.
Christmas, Tara.
Oh, yeah.
Because-
Yes.
This week, right?
And
It's
all
on
our
Tuesday.
Orthodox friends, all our friends who are Orthodox, Merry Christmas to
Yes,
you. Happy
Merry
New Year to
Christmas coming
everybody.
I will have a
Um,
hashtag for the Let Them Live baby thing.
Thank you.
And some details of where to send them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
I
we
don't
can
know.
mail
I
them.
don't
And
figure it
how and how long we're gonna run it and all that kind of
I
stuff.
don't know. Whatever. It is what
Well,
it's
up
do whatever
Up
you
until
want.
March, because then Morgan's doing something stripy.
Well, no,
in
I might,
March.
we might just do it for the whole year. I don't know. Just do whatever you
Okay.
want to do.
Okay,
The
cool.
babies need things. All the babies.
Cool. All the babies.
That's right, because we're doing the sock arm sweater with
Triplets
Morgan.
need babies.
Yeah.
When are we
I have
doing
my
that
yarn
one?
for March.
March.
Joe told her March.
Okay.
Morgan in March.
Morgan
Okay.
and what?
I have the yarn for that one because I want to knit another one. So
Yeah,
What do we
I have
knit
the yarn.
What? I don't know. What's happening?
the stock arm sweater.
Morgan
In
I
March.
have yarn for that. Oh, is that
I know you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all
So
ready.
put it in your book, Joe. Joe,
In
write
my
it down in your
notebook.
book.
Write it
In your
down in
notebook.
the little
My
book that
notebook.
you took out of your little black.
If
pouch.
only you'd left it in your black bag, you'd know where it was.
I did not leave it in my black bag because I was told not to. I listened to my girlfriends. Okay,
Right,
pen.
well, don't listen to us. We know nothing. So
March.
sock arm
March
sweater.
with Morgan.
Morgan.
Guest starring on
Yes,
Mayhem
Morgan
Friday.
has to come on and
March
talk
with
about it.
Morgan. What's it called? The monkey? No.
Sock arm sweater or something like that. Yeah.
Sock
Or cardigan.
sweater or anything from that book.
Well,
actually,
there's-
that's a great
Yeah, there's
book.
a
I wonder where I
couple
put it.
different ones.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
to
gonna do
find
the
that.
one that's stripy across here. and then
Yeah.
solid
That's
down.
what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah.
Okay, March with Morgan with an asterisk so she
Finchley.
doesn't forget. I'll keep reminding her.
Finchley graft, not Flegel. Finchley graft. I gotta write that.
Yeah,
down.
that's better.
I gotta write that
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you,
Oh,
Tom.
Finchley. Yeah, I learned that one from Roxanne Richardson.
Oh,
Finchley
yeah.
one.
Okay.
But I still like toe up socks because then you can make them as long as you use up as much of your yarn.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So.
get out of here. You'll
right.
talk too much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
Bye. We will be on Monday night, regular time. So
Thank you,
we'll see you guys
Tara.
on Monday.
Thanks,
Thanks for coming, Tara. Thanks,
you.
Joe Bob. We love you.
Happy New Year.
Thanks, chat.
New Year.
Welcome to all the new people. Like and subscribe.
Please.
Come back on Monday.
Subscribe.
Come back.
Bye.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.